Alright, well, if that's the case, then... well, it has been a long time, Olaf. However, you can keep sitting over there, because I need you to all gather around the table, and let me tell you all a Voden fable. To gather around for the tale of these band of misfits, the tale, the corruption within, and that of an everlasting frost. For this, my friends, be the infamous tale of the Frostmaiden. Previously, our heroes were found traveling the Asia Arctic, back to the likes of Oyama Nartok's home. As they arrived back, they'd find the likes of the Goliath werebears and Aegon and Miss Oya, but also several other individuals, such as the Kalashtar cleric Enolium, an Eladrin sorceress in Arya, and an Axolotl barbarian in Mochi. The night, however, upon resting, Anth, our tiefling bard, would learn of the power of tales and stories, as he'd seek to change the ending of another spirit's, another soul's tale, specifically in a drow woman's. She'd no longer be found aimlessly wandering, but instead harnessing the power in the chaos weave itself. With that, eventually, our heroes would be contacted by the Inoculi, a humanish creature that was seemed to have made a pact or a deal with a devil, cursing their bloodline, in the likes of Zaman Unme. And upon doing so, Anth would respond kindly and explain how they'd meet again soon in time, and return this Oculi's kindness as well. However, our heroes would waste no time no longer, as they'd rush to the woods in the likes of saving Aegon's tribe. The journey there wouldn't be without issues though, as the corruption would launch an assault on the heroes, with an omen to come. Survivors, listen now. With you all being assaulted by the corruption, another attack nears. Will you stand and fight? Or will you falter and die in session 12 of Rime of the Frostmaiden? That said, let's go forth and pick exactly up where we left off in this grandiose adventure, my friends. That being said,
we can't die. It's not a divisible by 5 session.
Ah, you are correct. However, we can make it session 15 in just a moment. Just you wait. Ah, goodness. Alright, here you guys go. Rime of the Frostmaiden. Also, thank you for the follow, Dapper. Appreciate you, buddy. Alright, start the splash screen. Let me turn the music off.
Stabilize you, bro. It's okay.
You got healers now. We do got healers. Alright, well that's loading and stuff. Here we go. Boom, let me get you guys your cold ambience. And you guys are good. Actually, I want this music.
Is this the camp where Oya was?
Thankfully, no. Thankfully, no.
Okay. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Alright. So, as we pick back up where we left off, the likes of our heroes, they all stand there as the Aurora Borealis up in the sky shines brightly and more. It seemed to be no longer just in the arena of the gods up in the sky, but instead, in the same biome as the Asia Arctic. It writhes with power and strength, and the last of this corrupted army on the ground before you all, they seem to fall to your might. However, reinforcements begin to immediately swell from the sky, soaring with power. And you ready yourselves as the leader of this brigade was knocked unconscious, and you see as the armies begin to pour out, as they begin to head directly your way. However, in this time, for some strange reason, they begin to cease charging towards you as you look up and you find yourselves in the area around you in a massive sphere, shrouded in writhing and moving shadow, a shadow preventing them from witnessing and charging to your location. Regardless, as this happens, you look around, and the enemies seem to sort of sift off and begin to sort of start charging to another area in this land, far, far away. Still, the Aurora Borealis remains an omen of what's to come, but it seems to be that you have a little bit more time than you anticipated. But anyways, as you stand there, you all look around and you are victorious, my friends. If that flood of enemies is ever worrying, what do you all say? And what do you all do?
Oh wait, I was muted.
Oh, go for it, Arya.
I'm sorry, but Arya would just come back to the group and be like a little pissed that she couldn't kill that last wolf because he got away. But she'd just look around and be like, "Is everyone okay?"
Did they get away?
Yeah,
They did.
I couldn't kill it last time.
You guys
Yeah.
captured or you knocked the big bad Null unconscious though.
No, I thought we agreed that we got the one running away unconscious.
Oh yeah, that's actually
No, that
actually
one.
actually
No,
no,
I'm
you
talking about the
are
wolves, though.
no, I think you were actually right, Finn. So what ended up happening is you guys or Mochi fucking butchered this thing over here, the vampire or vampiric Null off to the side, and you guys were able to, as a group, sort of capture one of the last Nulls to prevent them from escaping. Yeah, that's basically what happened. So to preface, here you guys go. I'll give you guys this token, and we can also delete this token unless you want to use it for early or later. But this individual over here is knocked unconscious right now. So what you do with them is completely up to you, but I will put them at 1 HP. Represent that. That said, as this is sort of happening, Oyama Nartok will just look over towards you all and respond to what you said, Arya. I think that I am fine. One of them got a lucky hit, but it's nothing. Oswald, are you okay? And you too?
Oh,
Okay.
I took some hits, but I think that they may be gone for now, but they will be back, and we need to prepare.
I agree. Where shall we go from here is my question.
Well, Oyama Nartok will just say, well, actually, no, probably Aegon will mention this as the Goliath mate or rune mage begins to step over and kind of begins to take a seat on this giant broken tree, plop down and say, are you sure that they will be back? I mean, and he looks up towards around you with the area sort of writhing in shadow and just saying, I mean, they seem to be leaving for now. How can you be so sure?
Question, Sensei, is it nighttime or daytime right now?
That is a good point. It actually should be at nighttime. And speaking of which, actually, yeah, right on cue. As you kind of mentioned this, you do notice as Roswell, the area or the sky amongst, or pretty much up and above, you being used to this, Arya and Olium probably not as much, but Anth, you as well being used to this, you see as the sky begins to almost shatter and crack before your eyes. It breaks like the likes of glass and drops down as you see as the sky turns from a brightened one to a darkened thing of a night before your eyes. No sunset, no sunrise or anything. Just immediately, just the sun is out and the moon takes its place. Boy.
Is that normal?
Yeah, that's how it goes here.
William will just be looking straight up.
That said, as you're kind of looking around, and you looking off to the side, you see an individual It seems to be minding their own business, but they also seem to have an umbrella. As the glass is sort of shattering down below, it begins to sort of drop and fall off of the umbrella, and you see the likes of the Keeper not too far from here. Massive in size, they seem to just be almost again adorned in their sort of cloak. But underneath the umbrella, you guys sort of blink for a moment, and the Keeper wasn't there, but now they are. And besides them, underneath the umbrella, keeping them safe, you see the likes of two familiar allies, in Karas, a sort of elven individual, and also Pyre, the Astrogenasi mage, at their side. As the glass begins to stop falling, you'll see as the Keeper begins to sort of put up their umbrella and put it off to the side, and then wave and tip his hat to everybody. That said, Karas and Pyre, you arrive back, and you see the likes of your friends, but you also see as there is this entire area just somewhat coated with an astral light, but also writhing in shadows. Definitely strange happenings. Nothing you've missed or whatever. In the likes of the Asia, Arctic, and Taiga. What do you two say, and what do you two do?
You say there's like glass shards falling to the ground?
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much used to this at this point. You know whenever the sky breaks, essentially, that happens. Now, eventually it dissipates, but I mean, it's still there right now.
Yeah, can I like study the shards?
Sure. You pick one of them up, and as it happens, you have to be very, very sort of gentle with the glass itself, as with one sort of wrong movement, you see as it nearly begins to crack in your hands. But the glass itself, it seems to have a sort of strange essence to it. What are you looking towards exactly? Or are you just doing a general investigation?
It's kind of to determine like the nature of it. So if it's magical, try to determine like properties of it. If it's kind of like the physical integrity, just kind of an all around investigation, but for the magical side of it.
Sure thing. Make an investigation check for me. 9. All right. Follow that up with an Arcana check for me. 20. So a 9 and a 20. It makes sense. As you're sort of looking at this thing, you kind of struggle to really understand its true nature, because as you try to sort of apply a sort of arcana based sort of deduction, it seems to be that this is definitely magical, but nothing that you've studied before. It seems to be that you're finding and discovering more languages and more types of magic than you really thought was possible at this point. As when you grasp it, it kind of feels strange, like it's brewing with life and death at the same exact time. Almost like a soul is sort of imbued in this sort of glass shard. With a 20, I mean, the most you're able to sort of explain is like, I don't know what this is or how this even works. Maybe it's a different type of magic, like soul magic, whatever the hell that is. Just trying to come up with a name for it, just to, you know, store it for the archives later. But you have no idea what the heck this thing is all about.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna be quiet, like still just investigating it as I go along.
Easy enough. Karas, what about you? What do you do?
Confused by the foggy darkness, kinda. I'm gonna use detect magic on it.
Detect magic. So what you would see is a similar sort of case as Pyre. Does that give you the school of magic as well?
Yes.
So if that is the case, make another Arcana check as well. I'll give you advantage for this because you have detect magic. 11, one more time because advantage. 22. So at this point, you look around, and so you would definitely get the sense of two heavy forms. Well, I guess we can go down the list. So from this individual, you get a heavy sense of divine magic. That's pretty easy to sort of understand. You also get a heavy bit of divine magic from these two or this sort of floating weapon off to the side, and this individual over here. Similar with this or this sort of elven woman off to the side. Not too far from here, amongst Aegon's form, you do sense a heavy bit of rune magic, but the air itself seems to give off more and more of this sort of astral energy, a familiar one to anybody who's lived in Voden for a time, this sort of corruptive force. But looking down amongst the ground, you kind of look towards Pyre as they're examining this sort of glass shards, and almost in unison, you look towards one another as Karash, you're definitely able to identify this is a type of soul magic of the sorts that's sort of stored within the glass.
Where is it coming from?
Are you asking me or are you asking Pyre?
Just generally saying it out loud.
Gotcha. See, as the keeper will begin to sort of shrug, and he'll pat both of you on the back, and if no one else has anything to say to him, he'll just sort of tip his hat, and he'll be like, hey, it's not my fault, not my problem, not my concern. He'll slap you on the back, and then he is going to just, almost like an undead creature, like the Undertaker almost, he is going to fall directly backwards into the snow, and you are going to see as he seeps further and further into the ground. And you look over towards where his sort of form was, and you just see as he is slowly descending and descending and descending, and then just sort of moves the snow over where his face is, and he vanishes right before your eyes.
I would look at William and be like, you know, out loud, your friend is very peculiar.
You'll just hear in your mind, just... They're not quite my friends, but I don't really know them, to be honest.
I will never get over that one, but regardless. So, what do you think we all Oh, I guess first things first. Welcome back, Pyre, and Karas, I believe it was.
Hello.
As you can see here, things are a little bit, oh yeah, not for the best at the moment.
Where's that magic coming from?
Which one? The fog in the sky?
Yes.
No idea. If I had to guess, it'd probably be from, the corruption. And as soon as he says that, you see as he begins to sort of almost grab towards the likes of his arm as it begins to slowly crystallize and freeze over. He'll take a little bit of damage as he says its name. And then he begins to sort of curse out in pain before he writes himself. The starry ones of the sky, fuck. Damn it. Sometimes I hate this place.
Was that reaction only from saying corruption?
Yeah, from
Or
what
was
you can
that
tell.
like a secondary reaction? Okay.
It was from him saying the word.
He'll just hear inside his mind the one who just said that. Corruption?
Oh boy, god damn it, Finn. Finn, make the highest saving throw you've got. God damn it, buddy.
William doesn't know this, man! Saving throw. What's saving?
Here we go again.
Wisdom? 19. Not bad.
19, is that the final roll?
Yeah.
Alright, that will fail just by 1. The DC is always 20. Alright. Da-da-da-da-da. You take a total of 1d4. Oh, wait, is it. What level are you guys? Oh, wait, you guys are level 3.
Three.
Oh, shit, the bets are off now. It upgrades to 2d4 now. Oh, fuck. Here we go.
Ethan, what's your max health again?
27.
Alright, you take
You're
11 points of
fine.
astral damage, William, as you see as his entire arm begins to slowly course with an astral light and build up towards the neck area. You feel as if your entire form is almost being unwritten. William, pick a memory of your choice, and then I will tell you what happens afterwards.
It'll be back on the farm when things were nice.
More specific.
Also, just one thing first. Because he's talking telepathically, does that still affect him?
Yeah.
Okay, just curious. It'll be on the farm, just helping out with pulling up the roots and taking all the weeds out while his ma's cooking in the house.
As you begin to sort of recall that, almost off of instinctive reaction, you try to think about it more and more, but it's slowly sort of, the memories are slowly coursed with an astral light as they begin to fade from your memory.
I'm shedding a tear for you.
Cowabunga
I think
is...
I think I think Arya would at that point she's like taking everything in, and she would look at Aegon and be like, so do you mind explaining what just happened? And at the same time she'll look at Ulium and say, look buddy, even though you don't say things out loud, it still can affect you. Keep that in mind, okay?
Well, you have no idea he said anything. Keep in mind.
No, it's obvious, because to me, okay, can I do a perception check then, or whatever the fuck type of check? Because I'm thinking, if it happened to him and he said the word, and then knowing like how Ulium, to me, he's like a little innocent little guy, he's probably like, oh, why can't we say? And then he's gonna say it instead, and he's like, oh, okay,
That's
I see why I can't say the
that's a little
word.
bit of a stretch. You can make an inside check, but the DC is very high. Because you don't really have much
believe
sort of
it.
knowledge in the corruption in of itself, because, you know, you kind of just got here. The 12, yeah,
Dang
probably
it!
not. You just basically see as Aegon just says something. You have no idea what he said. And then he just starts freezing over with an astral light, and it's almost a horrific sight as he says it, and then immediately right after, William just starts saying it, or he doesn't say anything, but he just starts slowly coursing with an astral light. So as far as you're
Okay,
concerned, Ayo, you're just all dying right now.
Okay, fair. Yeah, my question to him still stands.
As a big astral light person is standing next to him.
Yep. Oh boy.
You'll just try and like swipe the astral light off.
At this point, Anne would just get going. Did you by any chance think of the C word? Yeah, don't do that. We have to rule now that we just avoid the C word here, so nobody gets hurt.
Since when does that cause that?
Well, as far as we know, since whenever the first one who said it, that happened to them. So, not exactly sure of the timeline myself.
How long have we been in the arena? How much time has passed?
I believe it was something like a couple suns. So,
That's correct. It was just a couple of suns. Not too long, but it could have been a lot worse.
What is this?
Unless anybody else was to explain. Alright.
It's in the simplest terms, a spoil of war. I'm not sure what exactly we'll be doing with it, however. And I'll just like look at Groswaro like and be like, what exactly are we gonna do with this thing?
Its band of comrades, it and a whole bunch of other nasty things attacked us, and we kept this one for questioning because it seemed like the leader. I think it's a gnoll vampire of some kind.
Did it talk?
Sensei, did it talk?
It yipped. You can ask, you can talk to it and see if it responds though.
Groswara like kind of toes it with her foot and is like, "Hey, can you talk?"
You just see his
Wait, is it awake?
at the moment, no. But you just see his Groswar sort of like kind of toeing, kicking it a little bit. And he's just like knocked out. He is kind of snoring at the moment.
We'll find out later.
Is there a way to wake it up?
Karas will kneel down and try to figure out what sort of animal it is.
Make a nature check for me, Karas. Or unless you have a ranger ability, that works better here. You can use that.
I'm checking.
Because I feel like you would. If not, I'll give you advantage. As you sort of wonder how you can wake it, Oyama Nartok just sort of walks over and says, well, you could always just slap it awake.
Okay.
Oh, don't look at me
That
like
sounds
that.
a little mean.
I'll use nature.
This thing just tried to kill you.
I know, but is there anything more gentle?
William would just start trying to mind link with it. And just wake up. Yeah, I'm using wrong voice. Wake up. And kind of like slightly prod it and just kind of speak louder in its mind to see if that will wake it.
As you do, speaking over and over, trying to, and louder, you'll eventually see as, okay, you'll see as it immediately wakes up, and as it does, its eyes go wide for a brief moment as it sees itself surrounded, and because you didn't tie it up, it's gonna roll a D whatever, and it's gonna attack the first person it sees. Okay. Alright,
We did tie it up, though.
oh, you did? Did you tie it up?
I'm pretty sure that we did.
Okay,
Because we were like, because we had specifically like captured it and we were like, okay, he's unconscious now, but we're going to save him later for questioning. And we tied him up so that we could like hoist him over my back or something.
Okay, alright, I'll allow that one, because I was like, damn, they're just about to wake this guy up and they haven't done anything. He's just about to start swinging on fools. Okay, retcon that then, if that's the case. So, as he's tied up then, you'll see as he's just sort of struggling about. He's already bound, hands probably, I assume, behind him, as he's looking about, just sort of trying to figure out. He's still trying to bite towards you, and then just begins to say, out in common, actually. Where am I?
In the woods?
You'll see as he begins to look down towards his arms and bound hands and just says, at this point, the sort of almost gurgling of blood begins to stop for a second. Let me go. Let me go before more of them begin to show up.
What are you?
God damn it, Pimrod.
I covered
Every
your
fucking time, man. No matter what character, that line will always be said. Also,
Yes.
you get a D10 inspiration die from Raven, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Oh man. You'll see as you ask him what the fuck is he, he'll just say, and with a shit-eating grin, he'll look over towards all of you and just say, I'm you, and you are me, and you're gonna join us all. The likes of Doom, as you all be consumed by their glory. Just sort of mad ramblings.
Benma said who?
Like this.
No.
You all. You, the bearkin, the tieflin, the elf. All of you will join.
I would just look at Groswaro and say, maybe violence is the answer with this one. I think.
Thrall
wait.
literally was like holding her hand back, like, just tell me when I'm gonna knock him out. Are we ready? Want me to do it?
I'm gonna touch him.
Huh? You're gonna touch him?
Yes. And I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good.
Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Huh.
Oh, is that actually worth
Cast the
on
spell
him?
protection from evil and good. I need to see a couple of things.
That's
a
a
minute.
good idea there.
That's an interesting little idea. I need to see the exact spell, what it does. Is there a way to look at the
Shit. Oh.
description? Alright, let's
Yeah.
read this out. Protection from evil and good. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch protect against certain types of creatures. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Protection gains several benefits. Disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. Charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. Target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. The target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect. Huh. Interesting.
Is this creature willing though?
It's bound.
We can make him willing.
This touch is protected against certain. That is the thing. Are they willing? That is a good point. No, they are not willing.
Wait,
Can you
can I
force
like
it?
try and persuade him?
You can certainly try, depending on what you guys say.
I just want to be
So-
like
Well, here. Before you do anything, Karas.
Uh-huh.
So I don't see a way that you can force it upon them. There's no saving throw tied to it. So the spell fails, but make an Arcana check. 21. You
Ooh.
feel as if the issue with the spell wasn't the fact that it wasn't possible. You feel the issue was more of like from a basic sort of standpoint that the creature's resolve is completely unwilling. They are determined to believe in what they believe in, as whatever is sort of taken over their form and mind, it is deep rooted within them at this point. So
William will speak into his mind then, and just, will you tell us? 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 Will you tell us?
you see as he begins to just scream out and just at this point just like sort of writhing in pain with his head at almost grabbing it. As this happens, you see his he begins to start cackling with this sort of madness and just laughing over and over again, almost like a hyena at this point, and just saying, well, at one point, do you see as it begins to almost sort of irk him, and then he just begins to, as he's getting ready to crack and break, he returns and just speaks into your mind and just says, join us. Join us. And then just begins to sort of smile as his eyes begin to sort of course over with an astral light.
And Sensei, could I try something stupid?
I like stupid. Cowabunga it is.
You know
What is it?
those, those voice cancelling things where it's like playing the same words but just a slight delay so it slips them up?
Do not.
War jamming.
Word jamming, that was it.
Sure.
Can I just try that?
I mean, I'm not.
Where it's
I'm not
trying to like.
You're just trying to basically
It's
drive him
kinda-
insane.
Yeah, kinda, just to make him slip.
Oh well, make an insight check, William.
Hey.
How much more insane can an undead gnoll go?
Natural 7.
Dang.
Or a natural 1. Alright.
Damn.
So here's what happens, William. You begin to continue doing that. And he repeats the phrases over and over again to join over and over. At this point, he is just doing it out of spite, but also devotion. So that goes on for however long you want it to. So he is not budging.
William will just look up the.
I have an idea. And I want to run it by Sensei to see if I can do it. Okay, what is this? What is his intelligence? Like this creature's intelligence level?
You can make an intuition check to maybe find out. But, for you, Arya, you make a, this is why you're trying to discern this. Make an or not intelligence check. Where's your thing? I believe this is wisdom for you. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the hell? Oh! For some reason, freaking Pyre's token was on over yours. I was like, Arya doesn't have 20 intelligence. What the fuck? Yeah, make a intelligence check.
I'm chilling over by the bush. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
I mean, I think that's pretty good.
19. So this individual is not a smart lad. Not very smart at all. From what you can tell, this force, this corruptive thing that's sort of taken him, probably the astral light, it has slowly corrupted the likes of his mind, his experience, his memories, and even his force of personality that once was there and is long, long gone. But that information is known to you, but to make sure everybody gets a chance, Anth, what are you doing at this moment?
Just observing what everyone is doing, because it's just very cautious about trying to do any kind of mental tricks with undead beings that seem to be controlled by something else.
Fair enough, fair enough. Empire, are you just still standing off by the side?
I'm kind of watching. Do I know what we know what type of monster this is, right?
Yeah, at this point, and actually, no, I don't think, well, you know in general because you fought or faced it before, something similar of it before. Karas would be able to tell with that nature check from earlier that this is easily a null of the sorts. A null that has definitely been corrupted, but a null at that.
Can I see if I have come across in like my studies or anything like that similar corruption identifiers?
Yeah, make a history check for me. Seven. You not having too much, as where you resided, there really wasn't much corruption in general. You've heard of it in the stories down below, but being up in the tree, it didn't really, you didn't really have to deal with much of that. I mean, a telltale sign is obviously the astral light coursing amongst anything. Anytime there's astral light somewhere, the corruption's afoot. That's almost a given.
Oh.
The other thing is maybe, Aurora Borealis is a pretty bad because they are the same colors as, the corruption. And anything maybe, well, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of pretty much it with a 7, really. Any telltale signs.
Pyre's basically just kind of keeping his distance, and if this thing, like, gets free and starts coming for him, he's just gonna drop him.
Gotcha. Alright. Arya, you were trying to do something?
Yeah, so would you say that his intelligence is 3 or lower?
It's 5.
Man, okay, I want to use the tech dots on this dude.
Alright,
Oh,
or cast a spell on him. Oh, wait a minute.
It's probably not gonna work in my favor, but I want to do it.
Ah, goodness. This is... Bimroth, you know where this is going.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna... No, I got debated, please!
You should be glad about that.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's what happens. Arya, as you begin to... Wait, did you cast it on yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah, you cast it
I
on
meant to
yourself.
target
Cast it
this
on
thing.
the, yeah.
I was wondering why I had to do the wisdom saving throw, and I was like, oh shoot, I walked into something. Wait,
Like your
can you give me back one level?
Yeah, I got you. Spell slot. Ooh. There you go.
Okay, thanks. Wait, did it do it on me again? The frick?
Don't worry, I got it. Wisdom saving throw. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna be grand. For your sake, you're gonna want to wish he succeeds. Unfortunate. All right, Arya.
At this point, I would say William's gone back to tell us. Just tell us, just rippling through his mind.
It doesn't matter. It's not saving this, but all right, Arya. As you try to detect the thoughts of a creature connected to the hive mind known as the corruption. Oh boy. You hear the following in your head that nearly drives you to the brink of insanity and madness.
No.
Join us. Your will be ours. You will be consumed. And you hear all of these voices being repeated 555 times over. Make your highest saving throw you've got or be driven to insanity for a moment in time.
You know what's funny? Is I think this is gonna go to hell, but it's fine. Okay, which one am I throwing?
Your highest saving throw is charisma. I wish you the best of luck.
I was not hoping for just like as... I was just hoping for like
Dude,
a bit of William.
are you
just in there, like...
serious? Are you serious? Okay, do you see that? It teetered on 19. I'm gonna cry.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Is that
cry.
the final roll? Oh no.
I don't have any inspiration to give you.
Wait.
I don't think
I had inspiration that I never used from last round. I have it.
If you don't remember what it is, then you don't have it. Do you
No,
remember what it is?
it's +6. Yes, because N put it in the chat. Give me 1 second, N, please. I think you're gonna save me here, but I just don't know what chat should put it in.
20.
Yeah, I think it was a 6, but if it's not, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, I don't see anything
don't
from
know.
stream. I don't see anything at all.
Even if it's 6, you're probably
Just
still
put
gonna
it-
cry.
Look, I don't care. I'm gonna cry either way, but I just want to save myself here. Oh, I'm in the wrong chat. That's why.
Oh,
Hold on.
Divine Soul gets that D4 to saving throws. That is true. You may want to fucking use it.
Huh?
You have a
what?
feature for Divine Soul. I forgot. Neo mentioned it in chat, where you can basically use your divine or use the likes of your god to aid you in this saving throw.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
What's it called? It's favored by the gods, and you have one use of it, so you can add 2d4 to this. But this is if you fail a saving throw, or if you. So, the choice is yours. Do you want to leave it as it lies, or do you just want to roll an extra dice to ensure?
I'm gonna roll an extra dice. Yeah, totally. I mean, what?
Do you have where you have the D6 of inspiration? Because I don't see that anywhere, and I don't see it written
No,
down.
I know. I'm trying to find it because Eden put it in there for me, but I'm just gonna leave it. If I don't have it, whatever. F it. Okay, can I roll it?
All right, roll 2d4 for me.
This is when Pyre's upset that his port today was 2 and 5.
Oh my god.
They're saying Discord, there's D6 inspiration.
Where's?
Where I couldn't find it because I remember she put it in there for me. Oh, it's in the journals. It's in journals.
10, 10, Arya, D6. 217.
And was trying to back
it
me
is
up here.
there.
She's like,
It is there. Where the fuck happened to the inspiration point? RF content chat. It is here to save the date. Alright, roll a d6.
Wait,
You had me looking through like
okay.
every Discord channel and all. Alright, roll a d6.
look, I was looking for it too. Is it gonna? Oh, I have to press
oh,
roll.
man.
Oh shit!
Hey there.
All right, we're good. Okay, can I get the favorite of the gods back because I accidentally clicked on it before you found
Yeah,
it?
you're good.
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. Which one do you want to hear first?
Okay. Give me the bad news first, please.
Alright, the bad news is you suffer one level of exhaustion as you're driven to the brink of insanity. The good news
Okay.
is you don't die. The other bad news is you're about to take a lot of damage. Don't do this again. Alright, you're gonna take a total of 2d4 plus 5 damage. And that is going to be astral damage. Alright, so it's a back and forth thing. Aegon says something and he gets corrupted a little bit. William says something, he gets corrupted a little bit. Arya decides to look into the likes of the corruption, detect their thoughts, and also gets corrupted a little bit. As you guys see, as her entire form over-coursing amongst her arm and then starting over to freeze towards her neck and more begins to freeze over with this astral light as she suffers 11 points of astral damage and nearly dies. Arya, here's the worst part. Pick a memory. Oh, wait, no, you succeeded, so you're good to go. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say.
F the C word.
And you're talking about me and Rashid. Jesus.
And I do it again. Bop, bop, bop. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I would never.
That said, Arya, you see as Arya begins to drop down onto the ground, and immediately you are nearly almost dying. You suffer the 1 level of exhaustion, which means every single ability check that you make is made with disadvantage until you take a long rest.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Exhaustion sucks. I just want to point that out.
You'll see as Oyama Nartok will just say, okay, how about this? How about we stop saying words that we probably shouldn't say, and let's, well, I don't know. Maybe we can just do this the old-fashioned way. And she'll look towards Groswarl with the claw at the ready and just motion over towards the individual.
Groswarl smacks the shit out of him.
As it happens, you see as he's just sort of cackling and laughing, as he, or almost crack his entire neck with one just brutal slap towards him. You see as he drops down to the ground and your strength will be commemorated, Berkin. As you will be a major force as you join us all.
She smacks him again and just keeps smacking him until he shuts the fuck up.
All right, I'll say this, make either an athletics or an intimidation check, your choice. If anybody's helping her, you may want to describe how.
I mean, William's probably still doing the
Yeah, it's
Tell
not
us,
really.
tell us.
It's not what you're doing right now, William, is not really affecting him at the moment. Go ahead, Pyre.
Are we like trying to like delete this individual?
I'm trying to get him to tell us stuff.
Gotcha. Just thought I'd ask.
Said, Groswarl, as you begin to, or actually, you know what? Eventually, here, Oyama Nartok's gonna help you out, and she is going to start almost taking the likes of her claws and then just start embedding them into his neck, and then just start lifting him up to make him speak. You get advantage for your athletics check.
Oh, excellent.
Ah!
Doesn't help.
Yeah, this guy, as you guys look over towards him, you guys are not getting answers from this individual at all. His resolve is steeled and hardened at this point. As he knows that and looks around and you guys are getting frustrated, it only gives him even more power at this point. It's not really seeming like he's budging.
Karas will just... Okay, he's still lifted up?
Yeah, he's still lifted up at the moment.
He's facing Groswarl.
Oyama Nartok at the moment, and she's the one lifting him up.
She is lifting him by the throat.
Yeah.
Right. Karas will just grab his face from behind. Just say to everyone, his mind is completely gone. And, hold up. In Sylvan, we'll just say, I will give you peace. Take the sword out and,
Before you do that, because
Yeah.
he would be saying this as well, as you're in the middle of like speaking in Sylvan, and grabbing the short sword, getting ready to probably finish him off. You'll see as the gnoll will look towards Groswarl. At this point, she's sort of slapping him back and forth, where Manartok is trying to sort of strangle this guy to get him to speak. You'll just see as he's laughing and cackling and looks towards you, Groswarl, and says, "You have no power here. You better hold your hand back before I reveal the meaning of that mark upon your hand." His voice is completely changed at this point, and it is just he's gone batshit.
She's gonna unarmed strike him to death if she can.
I'm already stabbing him.
But you all do hear what he says. And at that point, Karas and Groswarl, you two immediately are able to finish him off. Karas stabbing him, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
Directly through the back and almost piercing through where the heart would be. Groswarl, you sort of taking his entire, or just sort of pummeling him to the likes of death, mauling him like a bear before the individual drops, and he is dead. That said,
Hey, Sensei. The corruption... You was touched by corruption, right?
he was? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
When he kind of goes lifeless, does that corruption dissipate, or does it remain on him?
Does it... So, the good part of... Or actually, good thing that you mentioned this. So what you would see is his form is slowly coursing over with an astral light. For where it was just like bits of patches amongst his fur, it's now slowly taking over his entire body.
Can Pyre run a quick test of something?
Sure. Do what you do.
Can I use Word of Radiance specifically for the radiance, and see what happens when it touches the corruption?
Word of Radiance. That doesn't really do anything. It's just basically you say a word and they die, or they take damage, right? Or radiant damage, right?
You utter a divine word and a burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
I would say it doesn't really seem to react much, if at all, but make a perception check for me. 13. You sense that the slightest, if anything, it speeds up the process, but I mean, it's a very, very slight sort of thing. You're not entirely sure why it does, but just you using Word of Radiance just makes it, a second faster to coursing over. That's really it.
Gotcha.
Son of a bitch. You see, Manartok just throws the corpse off to the side at this point, and he just says, "No damn answers. Regardless, we shouldn't be held up by them. We're just wasting time here. We spent enough time. We need to make a decision now. What shall we do? You said that there was another attack. I'm not sure if we can be sure of it, but at this point, I'm not sure of anything anymore." We
It is
push?
coming. The attack is coming. The next night, they will be here, and we need to prepare.
Speak with
Gross
conviction.
looks.
What
Yeah,
attack?
Rosrara looks around at everyone and like looks them dead in the eye. They will be back. We need to prepare. We need to get supplies. We need to be in peak condition. If we don't do that, we will not make it. So whatever we do, if we go to the cave and try to rescue those people, maybe they can help us. But the next night, that's when they will come.
Who? Who's coming?
Wait,
Where are they attacking as well?
She gestures up at the sky where all of those creatures were about to come down and get us, and then they left.
Hold
Ooh.
on.
I see nothing there.
Well, they're not there anymore.
Yeah, that's why he's asking who. Who is it?
It's the darkness.
Hey, Sensei. While this is going on, Pyre's still watching the body.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, at this point, I mean, it takes a little bit of time. It's so it's still like freezing over at the moment. I'll let you know if anything changes, but it's almost to this point where it's like completely coated over with the astral light and ice and all that.
You mean creatures like these?
Yes.
They're coming from the sky.
Sensei, do I know if they'll be coming specifically from the sky?
Nope, you know that they're just coming from all around. Nowhere is safe.
Okay.
They attacked you on the ground. You see them up in the sky. Shit, they may come from the sea at this point.
I don't know exactly where. I think they can come from anywhere, but they will be here.
wait, can Arya talk? I can't remember if she can like do anything right now. Cause
Oh yeah, you can.
I fucked
You're just
up.
exhausted
Okay.
right now. Like you are.
Oh yeah.
You are wore
Oh, yeah.
out right now.
Yeah, so I would just ask Groswaro like I think like one question, and that's just gonna be, so excuse me, I made a mistake. I am very fatigued right now. Where are we resting tonight?
That's a good question. Our plan was to go to the cave and try to, she looks at Oya, try to save the villagers. Is that still what we're doing? Maybe we could use the help in the fight that's going to come the next night. She looks around to everyone.
Where did they appear
You'll
from?
see as Oyama Nartok will say, well, it's either we go there and try to hope that we can save them beforehand, or we go back to go back to the igloo and try to fortify defenses. I mean, I don't think I don't know, but if anything, you should be the one that decides, because apparently you know exactly where this attack is going to happen.
How did they appear last time?
Last time they came from the sky,
Just
but I think they can come
out
from
the sky.
anywhere. I don't think they're bound by the laws that govern us.
That's what I mean is, did they just appear out of the sky randomly?
Sensei, didn't they come with like a big, like the Auroras came up and then they just
Yeah.
kind of.
You guys all
Yeah.
saw in the Arena of the Gods, there was the Aurora Borealis, as well. And you saw them when you arrived back to the, the Voden and all that stuff, that there was still the Aurora Borealis in the sky. And then you, Karas, you got here a little bit early, like later, but everybody would have seen that the creature started pouring from that thing in the sky. The Aurora thing.
Wait, it's still there, right?
Yeah, it's still there. There are still creatures sort of swarming out of it. Make a perception check, actually, if you're looking up there.
Yeah, I am.
24. You even look up and you see as there are a sort of armada of creatures. You even see off to the side as there is a giant, massive one heading sort of north. And it seems to be in the shape of, what the fuck, even a jellyfish.
Hmm. So they're just like literally just pouring out of it, coming out of it,
Yeah.
walk out of it.
Like, imagine if it was a portal from hell and there are creatures sort of spewing out of that thing. It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's here!
I'm looking around if there is something around like this in close proximity.
Like this in close proximity? Not at the moment. You did see as they were headed directly towards your position, but there seems to be this strange sort of shadowy not astral, but this shadowy sort of barrier of smoke writhing around, protecting you guys, hiding you from its sight and protecting you from them sort of attacking as they sort of, not ran away, but they just sort of went off to go destroy other things in the time.
How do you know it's coming back?
I'm connected to this land, and the land is connected to them. I know they're coming back.
Where shall we go for now?
The cave, right? That's where you wanted to go?
Yes. I think
Oh boy.
I don't know if others will be able to help us in this, but I think that we need to try to help them. And then if they can help us, we'll need all the allies we can get.
Well, let's get started then. Ari's tired as fuck, but she like wants to she still wants to like help and like help people the best she can. And also, I wanted to ask this, Sensei.
Mhm.
Little it's probably gonna be a no. But could Oya carry me on her back?
You can
Graz was
ask.
gonna offer.
Yes! Because I was thinking, what if I did like, elf things? You know how we are. You take a little resty rest while we while we're on this trek, because I don't know how long it's gonna be, and even if it's just like
It wasn't
2
too long.
hours,
It was
not
like
even.
it was probably like an hour, to be honest. You guys didn't go that far.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'll probably walk, but if it gets too tiring, I'll probably be like, I'll tap you, be like, yeah, I need some help.
Graz looks at her and like, it's pretty clear that she's really tired. And Graz is like, the small bear gets up here. You can get up here too. And she turns around to like, makes the gesture like, just get on my back.
Okay, not gonna lie, like Arya's really excited right now. She's like, oh my god. I like get to hug an actual bear, like heck yeah. So she'll just get on your back, and she's like, "Thank you, Graswarl."
Graz nods and then is like, okay, Oya, lead us to the cave.
Alright, so to confirm everybody. So, and well, here we'll just what do you call it? Brain hurty. So, we'll go down the list and confirm where everybody wants to go to make sure that everybody that we're doing what everybody wants to do. So, forgetting names. You want to go to the cave, or do you want to go back to the igloo and prepare defenses there? Which one, cave or igloo?
Did we discuss, do we know how long it's going to take us to get to the cave?
It'll take you, I mean, probably another hour or two, but not too long.
Yeah. Nope, Graz wants to go to the cave, try to help / possibly recruit those people, and then get back to the igloo.
Mm-hmm, okay. Arya, cave or igloo?
I'm going with my friend to the cave.
Okie dokie. Nth, cave or igloo?
Cave.
Cave, alright. Karos, cave or igloo?
Cave.
Cave, and then Pyre, cave or igloo?
Cave.
Alright, and Finn, Ulium, are you here?
I am. I'm just resting a bit.
Cave or igloo?
I'll go to the cave.
Good thing I prepared the cave, just in case. Alright. That said, alright, so, if you guys are all going there, and keep in mind, are you even stopping for hunting or anything like that, or are you going, like, beelining it straight to the cave? So, like, are you basically meaning, like, are you stopping in the forest to try to get supplies and materials, or are you just trying to book it towards the cave, get there as fast as possible, and then get back?
Karas will just ask if anyone needs any food.
I think that's one thing, like, as we're going along the way to the cave, Pyre's just going to be looking for materials and food and just kind of not paying attention to where he's going, but what's around him.
Gross is doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Karas will try to forage some food on the way as well for the rest of their people.
Alright. If that is the case, then, so, you have a choice here, as you guys come along this area. Why is it labeled as that? Hold on 1 second. Boom, boom. So, as the group begins to sort of travel, further and further through the snow, as Oyama Nartok leads the way, you guys all eventually arrive to a sort of snow-filled area as usual. Instead, you arrive to this sort of forest off to the side. Alright. That said, as you all begin to continue forth, eventually Karas, Pyre, and Grosrarl, you do see something that catches your eye not too far from here. As though there is materials here, it seems to be that you guys are not the only ones in this area looking for materials. Thankfully not humanoids, but I guess that's thankful depending on whichever or how you want to interpret it. You look over and past and you see as, oh goodness, hold on 1 second. You see as there are several dozen creatures in the fray off to the side. You look over and find more of these sort of corrupted, zombified looking gnoll creatures surrounding the likes of 5 wolves. They seem to have them cornered, and 2 of the wolves themselves seem to be made of metal, tagging alongside the wolves of fur and flesh. You all see this off to the side, sort of playing out. The wolves sort of surrounded, and the gnolls sort of closing in on them. At the moment, it looks to be like the likes of a fight will be breaking out as the gnolls have surrounded their prey. But whether you choose to intervene or continue on getting further towards the cave, the choice is yours, my friend.
Are these mechanical wolves like we saw on the shoreline?
It is, most definitely.
Arya's looking at her eyelids right now, so whatever y'all decide is where she's gonna go.
And the gnolls are the same, like, corrupted touch and everything, and...
Mm-hmm. What shall we do? Do we stop to try to look for the materials and supplies here? Or do we push on?
We could help them and then finish up the wolves and get their meat. If you guys need food.
So, Fish as a player is sitting here going, I really hope they're not, like, oh, what are they called? But basically like werewolves. That can change into it. I can't think of the name of them.
Lycanthropes?
Lycanthropes. Yeah. So, Fish as a player is sitting here going, I wonder if these are people instead of beasts, and I really don't want to kill them, partially because they're outnumbered.
William would want to save them, just down to pity or underdogs.
Yeah, kind of the little guy getting picked on, and that's one thing that Pyre kind of resonates with.
Let's defend the underwolves.
Sensei, is there any way to tell whether they're actual wolves or lycanthropes or anything else?
You can make a nature check. Yeah, make a nature check. Anybody else who wants to, you can also make one.
Okay, I shall as well.
14, 21. Alrighty. And 6. So, oh, and also a 20. There we go. So, from a combined might of all of you, whenever you've seen Mr. Oymanartok and Aegon transform into sort of, you know, polar bears, and then also Oymanartok being in this werebear state, specifically when she's in her full animalistic form compared to her Goliath form, and vice versa, you would never be able to really tell the difference. It's almost like, sure, you can say it's a disguise, but I mean, yeah, if we want to call it a disguise, it's a perfect one at that point, you know? So, the most you could, like, visually and appearance-wise, you have no idea.
Would I be able to tell by smell?
Probably not, sadly. You do know at the least that there is true, mechanical wolves also beside them, so you can do whatever you want with that information and try to come to a conclusion there. But
Who's corrupted touched and who's not corrupted touched?
Any individual looking like this, or this, I mean, granted, they all are coursing with the corruption and stuff like that, a little by little, but those individuals seem to be the ones most corrupt. Or actually, no, that is completely wrong. Those seem to be the individuals least corrupted. These individuals over here that look more hyena-like, they seem to be more corrupted.
Yeah. So, the wolves are not touched with corruption, basically.
No, they're just wolves.
Pyre's gonna want to protect the wolves and destroy the corruption, so that's his vote, but...
William would be with the wolves.
I don't think anybody... Well, I don't think anybody is in favor of just we're skipping past this, so need to get going. If we are going to attack them, do we attack them now, or do we wait for them for the fight to break out? Either way, let's just go.
I say we get a surprise round, yeah.
All right. So, if this is the case, if everybody's trying to fan out and spread to a location where they want to, I need all of you guys or who is moving from their position to make a stealth check, and then afterwards try to move your character where you wish. 21.
Real quick.
Oh god.
I'm
Sorry.
paused.
Real quick, Graz is going to turn to Arya and ask, can you join this fight, or do you need to sit it out? I can put you in the tree.
I've never been fatigued before, so can you tell me what exactly fatigue entails? Well, level 1 fatigue entails.
Okay,
Doesn't
so
affect combat at level 1.
yeah.
Level
So
2
you're still capable of fighting and doing all that stuff pretty efficiently. It's just more of like kind of grunt work and stuff like that is very it's just like you really don't want to do it, or it's very, very tiring to do so and you just want to sleep. But fighting for, you know, combat's sake and fighting for your life, like, yeah, of course, you're more than capable of doing that.
Okay.
As we're moving, Pyre's gonna turn to Graz. Go, hey Graz, have you ever wanted to breathe fire?
Aegon. Oof.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do the-
NPCs are not doing
I've
it.
never thought about it. I've never thought about it, but suddenly, yes, I would love to breathe fire.
There
Cool,
you go.
cool. I might have picked up a spell that can help with that.
Sensei, my game is paused, by the way.
I gotcha. All right, how about now?
Go. I'm good.
Okay, so here we go. Groswar, you can move your character wherever you wish. William, stop right there. Arya, stop right there. Anthe, you may move your character where you wish. Pyre, you may move your character where you wish, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you can move your character where you want. Same thing with you, Cross,
wherever-
and Groswarl.
Where did Graz go? Oh.
You probably
I'm
wouldn't be able to move all the way
basically
that far, Anth. You probably not that way. Hey, you need back it up.
I needed to try. I needed to
I
try.
was like, I want to be right here.
Right behind.
I mean, I'm just hiding behind a tree here. I'm
gonna stick with Graz for a second, and then once the fight breaks out, I'm gonna stay away.
All right. So at this point, the likes of you four, William, Arya, Aegon, and Oyama Nartok, as this begins to happen, Miss Oya begins to try to get to all fours, grabbing her great axe and trying to move in as slow as she possibly can. However, as she sees this sort of happening, the likes of the individuals begin to get closer and closer. She tries to sort of speed up and get there as fast as possible for a moment while still being stealthy. And you see as she steps and her foot, or the weight underneath her foot, begins to give out and the ice begins to crack underneath her. And you see as it begins to shatter for a moment as she drops down, one foot caught in the sort of frozen water. At this point, you'll see as several bits of the gnolls begin to look over, and they see her just trying to sort of pull her leg out as it's frozen there, or slowly freezing over. Aegon immediately sees this happening and just begins to start sprinting over. But with that said, your souls are shackled, and the time for battle is upon us. It's time for everybody to roll for initiative. Now, you guys do get one surprise round in, but as you guys remember before, as I've mentioned, you guys get to choose and elect one person who takes their surprise round, and after that, we just go into initiative afterwards. So, which person is taking their surprise round?
I can if you guys want. If no one else wants to.
I don't hear any volunteers, so Karas, you will be taking your the surprise round. William, also make sure to roll for initiative, buddy.
Yeah, sorry.
All good.
Hey Graz, I wouldn't move away from me until I get a chance to cast something.
Cool.
Right.
How do you know how far this
Hmm?
this can go? This fire breath?
15-foot cone. It
Damn!
takes an action, and until I lose concentration, you can breathe fire. Oh, correction. Correction. You have a choice between acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. Which one you want?
Ooh. Out of character, I assumed that fire would be the best here in the tundra. I don't know.
Well, we'll have to figure that out
Wait,
in a
can
moment.
Wait,
what's up?
can we do like a perception check to see if not perception? Can we just check if they have any weaknesses based on the previous fight we had?
I mean, you can use the you can use your like player intuition and your character intuition to probably assume that they have the same weaknesses that you discovered. But yeah. That said, with initiative rolled, oh my god, they rolled freaking fantastic. This is gonna be painful.
Oh no.
This is gonna be painful. All right, well, top of the round for initiative. This individual will gain, and he, not noticing the rest of you, he is going to rush over in, and he's going to attack. Actually, I'm going to make some macros for myself. This will make my life 10,000 times easier. While I'm doing this, you guys can actually make sure to look over your abilities and stats, so you're ready for the battle to come, and you know exactly what you're going to be doing.
I gotta get water. I'll be right back.
All right.
So Grazi, so you rolled a 9, I rolled a 7.
So this creature is going to do a bite attack towards this wolf. It's going to be a miss with a 6. He's going to attack him with a short sword, deal 13 to hit, and deal 8 points of damage. As you see, as they rush over, stabbing the individual with the legs of their short sword. Second wolf is going to be over here. He's going to dash and try to bite down onto this gnoll off to the side as a full-on war and battle breaks out. I'm going to move this over here so I can... Oop. That is a 22 to hit, strength saving throw, 10 points of damage. You'll see as the wolf begins to start biting down and tearing into the flesh of the creature. However, as they try to pounce onto them, they're able to still to resolve and remain upright. This individual is going to strike towards this guy. Same thing. Boop. 10 will miss. That is his turn. Second attack over here. Oh gosh, he will retaliate and try to do a multi-attack on the wolf. 23 will hit. Strength saving throw. Oh, wolf will succeed. So you guys again are seeing just basically as the war between both sides and factions are breaking out, biting, tearing, flesh is getting thrown off to the side, and this mechanical wolf begins to almost with breakneck speed pounces over towards the individual and almost skids off to the side. No effect. All right, that's his first attack. Second attack. There we go. 20 will hit. 3 points of damage to the wolf again. Oh gosh, there are so many. Karas will be up in initiative soon. This individual will look over towards the likes of Oyama Nartok, and he is going to sprint off to the side to go attack her while she is on the ground, and she is considered restrained at the moment because her leg is freezing over with ice. All right, that's going to be a multi-attack towards her. Bite attack. 13 is going to hit as she immediately runs over, bites down onto her flesh. More meat, more things to sacrifice. That is going to be the first attack. A second attack is going to strike her, stabbing her directly in the arm for another 3 points of damage. That's that guy's turn. Next one over here. This one's going to attack towards the big wolf off to the side and is going to try to strike them down. One will miss. Second one for the short sword attack will also miss. No effect. The sort of white wolf will be able to dodge off to the side, and you'll see as every single breath they take, the entire area begins to freeze over more and more. All right, this individual off over here. He doesn't. Well, you guys are hidden right now. Anth, Pyre, and Groswar, what are your stealth checks?
25.
25. Okay.
Mine was a 20, or unless you have us roll again.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're good. Actually, yeah, you're good. Okay. He does not notice you at the moment, so he will just rush over and attack this wolf off to the side and finish them off. All right. Nah, it doesn't. They are not the most perceptive when the corruption has taken them. All right, so that's going to be this attack. They're going to do a multi-attack, I believe. Yep. That's going to be 3 points of damage to this wolf, and they will falter and die right there where they stand. Immediately you see as the gnoll just rips their entire neck and flesh off from them as they falter. You'll see as this ability will activate that you haven't identified yet. Or actually, no, you have identified it before. It is Rampage. As you remember from way back when, essentially whenever the Gnoll Witherlings kill somebody and reduce something to 0 hit points, they can use their bonus action, move half its speed, and make another bite attack against a creature of their choice. So, with this creature dead, he will do exactly that. And he will attack this one. Bite attack again. And he will make his third and final attack with a 6. That will miss. We'll make it with the club. Whew. 12 will also miss. The rampage and the bloodlust begins to take him, and he's not able to sort of concentrate as he just goes mad with the corruption. We're yelling out and screaming to join. That said, the last individual's turn. This flesh gnawer is going to rush over to the likes of Oyama Nartok, who seems to have their position gone. Alright. That said, this is going to be another attack roll towards them, or it's going to be 2 attack rolls. Oops. Bite attack is going to be a 17 to hit, 5 points of damage. Oh, hold on, you guys can't see. And then a short sword attack, which is going to be a natural 20 for a total of 10 points of damage. She is not looking too good. Oh wait, did it not damage? Has it not been damaging her? Okay, I got it. 5, plus another 5, plus another 3. I don't know why it hasn't been damaging her. Alright. That said, that is all of the Gnoll's turns. Karas, are you here to take your turn in initiative or not yet?
I'm here.
Alright. That said, what would you like to do? So you get your, we meant to do this earlier, but remember you get to do your surprise round, and also you get to, we'll just do it now, and then you'll get to do your normal round afterwards.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you basically get a free action surge. Go crazy, buddy.
Yes. Car starts surging with electricity. I'm using Zephyr Strike.
Alright.
And with massive speed, I run towards one of those gnolls and just strike him.
Alright. As you do, you try to bring the legs of your short sword and stabbing true with the blade, make an attack roll towards this guy.
Wait, if it's surprise, that's advantage, right?
Yes, it is.
Ah, fuck. I have to target. I keep forgetting that.
It's been a long time, long time. 15 will hit, dealing a total of 6 points of damage with the first strike. As you stab them true, roll damage for the Zephyr strike.
Yep.
As their form begins to sort of course with the electricity, dealing an extra 3 points of damage to them as their entire body begins to surge with lightning. That said, that is your action and bonus action and your movement of the first round. You do have your second round, or your normal initiative. What would you like to do for that one?
With my bonus action, I'm gonna use the planar warrior feature.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna attack him again.
Hell yeah. Alright, make an attack roll for me. 10. That one will miss at this point as he's seen your presence.
I'm gonna use D10.
Alright, use the power of Nephiba Morga to strike down your foe, Karas. A 9 for a total of 19. That will hit. Roll the damage dice. I'll add it afterwards.
Yep.
As you strike true, you just immediately see as the blade embeds itself into the creature, multiple serpents begin to writhe and then bite down into the gnoll, tearing him asunder. That is a total of 2 points of damage, plus your modifier will be enough to kill him. How do you want it, or how do you defeat this creature?
Well, since I used my planar feature as well, and also Zephyr Strike, that transforms my weapon into force damage, which also adds 1d8 plus Zephyr Strike. So it just turns him into dust.
As you strike them true, the force damage begins to almost coalesce and combine with the lightning as they slowly turn to nothing but ash, freezing over with an astral light and then turning into dust before you. Frost, that is your bonus action. You got your action and movement. What else you got for us?
I still have movement.
Yep.
I'm gonna zoom in front of this one. And that's my turn.
Alright, that said, that is... You don't want to use your action?
Oh, wait. I still have an action.
Yeah, you still have your action. You used a bonus action to make an attack, didn't you?
Oh, no. That's just to...
Oh, to empower it, and then you use your short sword to attack.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Alright. That said, here's what happens on right before or right after the end of your turn. Hey, Anth. So you see sort of emerging from the water another spirit off to the side, and they seem to have a stranger sort of form. They seem to have the likes of glasses, a little bit of a bow tie, and even a briefcase. As you see this individual off to the side, I wasn't able to make a token for them, but you see this individual. And as they sort of come over here, they're like, hey you! Yeah, you! Looking towards Anth.
Be quiet. There's a giant here.
Oh, I won't be quiet until you start paying your bills. You're down on materials, buddy. You're down -4. What's the whole deal with that, huh?
Ah, shit.
Well, you got until the end of this fight, or at least until the end of the day, to get paying, or the big cheese, he's gonna take all of what you got. But here, I think Alika wanted you to have this, and he'll give you a D4 inspiration or die, slap you in the face, and then get out of here, never to be seen again. Oh boy.
What the fuck?
That being said, and that or Carlos, that's the end of your turn. You received your inspiration die. And Arya, you receive initiative. What you got for us?
Okay, I forgot I was muted. I'm trying. I really. I'm like, I'm in a tough spot here. Honestly, hold on. How far is this? Give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure they're within range.
Oh wait, actually, hold up. Your character sheet's. Oh wait, no, your character sheet's good. Okay, no.
It's updated.
Yeah, it's updated.
We're good. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm probably gonna. No, I'm not probably. I'm gonna go ahead and try and help out my girl, Oya, and hit this dude with the Chaos Bolt.
Alrighty. That said, make an attack roll with your Chaos Bolt towards them. Alright, as you immediately you watch as Arya begins to summon forth a sort of strange arcane bow. She begins to pull it back and fire it forth as the chaotic energy begins to strike towards this gnoll, dealing 12 points of damage. Does that leap? It does not leap, but choose the type of damage that strikes into the gnoll.
Shoot, hold on, I have to do that thing again, or I see which one it was. 1 or 8? Oh, hit me with acid.
Acid damage. That said, you see as or towards their chest, it begins to slowly almost burn away as they're just screaming out in pain. They're still alive, but they took a hefty blow from that one. Arya, that is your action. You have a bonus action and movement. Anything else for us?
I'm thinking about, hold on, let me see, because I don't. Yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at, just to be safe.
That said, Wolf's turns, then Aegon, Oyama Nartok's turn, and then Anth. We got a lot of individuals on this fray, and oof, you guys are going after a lot of them. This is not good. So this wolf over here is going to bite down onto. Oh wait, hold on. This wolf is going to bite down on the Gnoll Witherling over here. That is going to be 19 to hit and 4 points of damage onto this guy. That is his turn. Next up is going to be Aegon. He is going to look over towards the wolves killing, or not wolves, but the gnolls killing his sister, and he is not gonna like that. He is going to send. Ooh. Good God. Damn, he's out of. Yeah, he'll just cast it at probably 2nd level. He needs to save it for the upcoming fight. He will cast magic, he'll hold his hands out, the runes on his form will begin to slowly shine as he's going to cast magic missile at 2nd level. All right, he's going to send 2 bolts towards this individual and the other 3 towards this individual. Or is it 3 or is it 4 for a magic missile? Let me check. 3, so he's going to send 2 towards one and then 2 towards the other. All right, D4 plus 1. God damn it. So many macros. Ah, God. Alright, so that's going to be 6 points of force damage to this guy. As he takes another one, and then it's going to be another 6 points of force damage to this guy. As it strikes true, he begins to start yelling and moving out towards him. Oyama Nartok, I'm on my way! And that is his turn. I don't think he can do anything else as a bonus action, so yep, that's all he's got. Next up in initiative, we have... Miss Oya, and then after that's the Gnoll Witherling, and Anth, you are on deck. Make sure you got your turn ready to go. She'll take the Great Axe, and she's going to just start swinging wildly and take or try to strike everybody around her. All right, Great Axe attack going to you. That'll be a 12, which will miss. She will... Yeah, she's going to try again with another attack. Oh wait, she has to make this with disadvantage, so it doesn't matter. She missed anyways. Disadvantage a 21, natural 20, and a 13 for 10 points of damage, and she will take the head off this creature and send it flying as they drop down dead. That is her turn, Noel's turn, and then it is Anth's turn. All right. Whew. This individual is going to, he doesn't see you guys, so he's just going to keep dashing over here, and he's going to attack the big wolf. Attack roll coming towards her. 5 and a 6. 12 will miss, 15 will hit, 5 points of damage as he bludgeons the creature off to the side. And that said, he howls out. And you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
I would like to use my intuition check to see if these other new creatures are undead or not.
All right, make a, I believe for you, wisdom check. 15. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. 2 plus 2 or plus 3 will not be enough. So you have no idea in this moment in time as the chaotic battle rages on. What you got for your entire turn, though?
Well, I will, even without knowing that, I will use sleep at a 2nd level.
Ooh.
And damn, this area is way bigger than I thought. Okay, I think I will cast it right there and see who falls to sleep.
All right, we'll see. Oh gosh, it did damage to everybody rather than doing the thing it's supposed to do. All right, well,
yeah.
Oh god.
That's
yeah,
fine.
these macros seem to like damage a lot.
Okay, so 7. This guy is, this guy will fall asleep. 11. This guy will fall asleep. Oh, you did 25. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I think that's everybody except this one right here. Yeah, that is everybody, buddy. And you see as everyone or actually describe how you are able to knock everybody unconscious with the sleep spell, except for the Winter Wolf off to the side with one single spell.
You just see the head of the tiefling slowly raised behind the log, and you just a finger go in the lips and sneak back down behind the log. That's all there is to it.
As this begins, kind of like how Sammy did. As this begins to happen, you see as one by one, they try to slash out towards one another, and then immediately they all drop, all but one. As they look over and around, and they see all their allies begin to almost fall asleep. The wolf off to the side looks over to the likes of Karas and more, and they begin to see as you're taking the fight to the gnolls. They're not entirely sure of what's going on, but we'll have to figure out what happens next time. So, Anth, is that your turn, or are you doing anything else?
And with that, Ant would go for this for his skull friend and just, Mori, I would like to get us a little bit of a tail and use the tail from beyond. See what.
All right, we're gonna do this voice. All right, boss, what do you want? Oh man. As you're going to pull out the skull, you see as it begins to speak towards you, and it begins to recite a tale for you to speak or say. That is a 2. What is that tale?
That's Tale of the Renowned Duelist. So you make a melee spell attack against the target on hit. Target takes wait, what? 2d6 damage.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you suppose and fists just kind of start to glow a little after.
All right, that said, as it begins to happen, you see as Mora begins to finish the tale, and eventually you sort of wield it sort of manifested into your hands, and you wait for what's to come next. That said, that is your turn. Winterwolf's turn over here. Okay. So here's the thing. all of his allies have sort of gone night-night, but also all the enemies. And also, he doesn't know what the fuck you are. And, at this point, I mean, I'll be honest, it's kind of fight or flight. He won't leave his group. He won't leave the wolves. So it's either, he looks over off to the side. He looks towards the knolls. Okay, there is a lot of things that can happen here. Either A, he's going to go attack the knolls attacking Oyama Nartok. B, he'll attack a knoll on the ground. C, he'll go attack Karas. That's pretty much it. That is realistically the only things he would probably do in this sort of case and scenario. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna roll a d3 and we're gonna figure out what he does. So A, Knowles on the ground. B, Oyama Nartok. C, Karas. Alright. Knowles on the ground. Oyama Nartok. Oh, he is going to dash over here. And as that happens, you'll see as they begin to charge forth and look over towards the knolls off to the side, but also the sort of bearkin and all these other individual warriors possibly trying to attack their wolves, and also this entire fight. They're not understanding what's going to happen, so you'll see as they begin to breathe forth and immediately unleash a breath within, and they're going to angle it over here and try to strike everybody in their path. Oh gosh, this is so annoying how to do it. Good God, I hate doing this. Alright, cold breath. Wait, what? Oh, sure. Boom. Oh, well, she has to make it with fucking disadvantage because she already is, what do you call it? Restrained still. And that's a nat one. Good lord. Unfortunate. And also, I don't know why it's targeting somebody. It should be in a cone. So that means this guy needs to make a dexterity saving throw as well. He's not in Aegon's not in range to be hit by this. The Knoll will succeed, so they are going to take a total of 4d8 cold damage. Goodness. Holy shit! Jesus! 28, so that'll be reduced to 14. This guy is nearly instantly killed from the freezing blast. Oyama Nartok, she is resistant to cold, so she will take half damage as well and take another 14 points of damage. She still seems to be fine, but this is not looking good. All right, that is the Winter Wolf's turn. Next up in initiative is the likes of Aegon Groswarl. Next up after Groswarl is the Witherling and then Pyre. Groswarl, what would you like to do? As you saw all the individuals drop down, sleep, what you do see is the Winter Wolf to the north is attacking the likes of Oyama Nartok. Choice is yours. You're muted, by the way.
That's okay, I was thinking. I think she's still gonna hold her turn until Pyre can give her the magic fire breath.
All right, holding your action for that to occur. Okay, now keep in mind you can only hold an action on all that stuff. So if you want to ready, oh, I'm going to throw my hand axe or something at somebody, you can do that. Or if you're going to wait till use the flame breath or dragon breath, you can also do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I can get the fire breath and then.
Okay, and
hopefully
move up and do that.
Can't she just hold her whole turn?
She can't hold her own whole turn. That's a 3.5 thingy, I believe.
Yeah.
So you can only hold your action pretty much. So if you want, you could do it this way, get as close as you possibly can, and then just hope that Pyre can rush over to you and then, cast the spell and then run back away. That's an option, but other than that, you'll just kind of be stuck where you are. I know it's kind of weird and stupid, but that's just kind of how 5th edition is.
Yeah. If that's the case, since they're all asleep, I'm going to move since it is seemingly safe for Pyre. No one's going to jump out and grab him or anything, hopefully.
They're always gonna try to kill me.
Well, yeah. but
All right, you dash over off to the side, and you wait for, or you look towards Pyre to sort of follow you through, or follow through. And, oh boy. All right, hold on, Graz. Did you move 30 feet?
oh, did I?
Yeah, you moved 40 feet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back it up a little
Oh
bit.
shit! Oh.
Back it up a little bit. All right, I think one more square. There you go. All right, now you're good. So that said, that is your turn, Groswell. As you hold your turn, no Witherling over here. He is sleep. Pyre, you receive initiative. What would you like to do, buddy?
So I'm gonna run over to Graz. Oh, I'm not moving my token. And I'm gonna cast on you. There we go. I'm gonna cast the Dragon's Breath on you. So as an action during your turn, you can cast a 15-foot cone of fire, dealing 3d6.
Woo!
Delightful.
Yes, 3d6. And then as my bonus action, I don't think there's anything I can do. Oh, I have an action, so that's a bonus action to cast that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use the cantrip, Ray of Frost. And I'm going to cast it at the near-death knoll by Oya.
Easy
making
enough.
Sure that, yeah.
I
Sorry,
think
was
you should
checking
be in
ranges and stuff.
range. I think so.
Yeah, it's 60 feet. I was just
Yeah,
making
you're
sure.
good. All right, so
Um,
as you're casting that spell, you immediately see as you begin to place a hand upon the likes of Graw's wall, as their form begins to almost be imbued with this sort of draconic breath and rage within. Immediately you hold your other hand out as it begins to slowly coalesce and freeze over with ice and fire off with this strange astral ice energy. It strikes directly into the knoll, into directly their head, or if that's the case, Pyre, describe how you kill this individual.
just kind of like an ice knife. The Ray of Frost is still embeds into him, and then just starts slowly freezing over, and then just crackling and shattering as it's falling apart.
As it does, he drops down defeated and dead. Good job, Pyre. That is your action, bonus action, and movement. I think that is all of your turn. However, before the beginning of the next turn, Groswell, I believe you had a ready action that you would like to sort of fire off. Would you like to use the Dragon's Breath now?
Yes.
All right.
How do I do that?
I'll do it for you. Just tell me what you want to do. Who do you want to hit with it? It's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, from this position, I think I can only get one of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
being the flesh and all right here.
Yeah, no worries. That's what I do.
All right. That said, and what type of breath weapon is this? Is it fire, lightning, cold? What is it looking like?
Fire.
Hell yeah. All right, so as you begin to immediately unleash the fire, you watch as the water and the ice below begins to slowly melt away and burn towards this creature. He does wake up, and he takes a total of 10 points of damage immediately because he couldn't resist it before. So he takes a total of 10 from here, and I think, I think this guy was at full health if I'm not entirely mistaken. No, he was at lower than that. So he has a total of 5 health at the moment. He is looking worse for wear, but he is still alive. Roswaro, as you roar out with this draconic flame, I believe that is your turn. Next up, we have the Null Witherling, and Oleum, you'll be on deck soon. All right, Witherling's
Wait, I
turn.
have a question.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
Yes,
so
yes,
did the ice melt or no? Because if it did, wouldn't he just fall through?
I mean, yeah, the watery area of the ice melted over here in front of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
This
you,
over
okay.
here is just straight up ground and, snow and all that stuff. All right, this guy's dead. I can delete him from initiative. This guy is also dead. I can delete him from initiative. This guy is just sleeping at the moment, so he gets skipped. William, what would you like to do as you receive initiative?
Noticing the wolf. Wrong accent. noticing the wolves attacking Oya. I ain't going to try and pronounce that name.
That's what she just said.
He's
Call her
gonna-
Miss Oya.
Miss Oya. He's going to kind of walk this way, arms up, and basically in my turn, I'm going to try and do animal handling to direct the wolf, or to at least let the wolf know that we're not here to hurt them, and instead help them.
All right, make a no one has hit the wolf so far, so you don't have disadvantage with this. Ulya, make a animal handling check for me as your action. Natural 1 or 5. At this point, you see as the creature looks around, it's just fight or flight. They don't know what's going on, and they're frightened, and they are almost entered, almost like a bear. Protect the pack and protect their kin. At this point, it doesn't seem that effective.
It's okay.
In which case, I'm going to do a bit of a stretch here. I'm going to do a healing word at level 2 on the wolf.
All right. Ooh, trying to heal it forward. Making, All right. Cast the healing word spell towards them.
Okay, this is at level 2.
Wisdom, insight check. 15. You see as it looks towards you and just begins to snarl for a moment, and you see as its wounds slowly heal over, you sort of being the cause of it as you hold your hands out. It looks down, and it seems confused for a moment, and then it just looks over towards Oyama Nartok and then you. From what you get the sense right now, so the good news is it probably won't attack you. The bad news is it doesn't necessarily understand that you're with all those sort of humanoid-ish people at the moment. That whether like so
would William be able to like quickly flick his head towards the like mound of sleeping gnolls?
probably not, considering you used your action to sort of try to calm the wolf down as the animal handling check, and then right after try to conjure, pray to your god, and then cast a spell. Probably not all within 6 seconds.
Okay, no worries then.
All right.
I really want Ghost to be on our team, man.
That said, maybe someone else can try to do it on their turn. No witherlings over here. This guy is good to go. He is going to look over to the likes of Karos, and he's going to start biting and stabbing. Or not biting and stabbing, biting and bludgeoning. First attack's going to be towards you with the bite attack, Karos. A 10 will miss as he tries to reach out, try to grab you by your neck and try to rip a chunk of flesh off. Not effective, as he seems to bite down into a sort of stranger substance. That said, no flesh in sight. That said, she'll strike down with a club. A 16 will crack across your face as a bit of blood begins to, or almost spit out from you. Make a Constitution saving throw, and you'll barely succeed with a 10 as immediately all around you, the lightning and the storm surrounds you forth. That is the Gnolls' turn. Top of the round, we have this guy. He is back up in an atom, and he doesn't like the fact that he just got fire breathed upon him, so he's gonna try to beat the shit out of Groswaro. I mean, he didn't really like that one. That said, he's going to use his multi-attack. First attack's going to be a bite. That's going to be a 14, which will hit, dealing 3 points of damage towards you, Graz. And he's going to immediately try to stab you again with a short sword. That's going to be a 9. However, this one will miss as he tries to bite down. You push him off for a brief moment. He tries to stab you with the short sword before you're able to kick it away. No effect. All right, Wolf's turn. This one is still alive, but he is asleep. This Wolf's turn, he is asleep. This Gnoll's turn, he is asleep. This Gnoll is dead. Let's delete him. This Gnoll is asleep. This Gnoll is still asleep. This Gnoll is dead. We're just going through all the initiatives. And said, the action economy is now mine. Karos, you receive initiative. What you got for us, buddy? Oh, also, your face cam has been off, by the way.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know if
Forgot-
you had that on
forgot.
purpose or not. You're good, buddy. You're good. What would you like to do,
Okay,
Kairos?
I'm attack. I'm gonna hold up. Hold up.
I'm holding.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Okay.
No, wait. I have to attack first to do that, don't I? To
Yeah,
attack
every-
with bonus action.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, fuck. Ugh.
Arya, keep in mind
Yeah,
you're on deck.
Yeah, fuck it. I have to drop concentration from Zephyr Strike, and I'm gonna use Speak with Animals.
All right. Speak with animals, and who are you talking to with this spell?
And then I'm gonna shout out to Winterwolf. We are with you. We're gonna help you kill the gnolls.
Damn it, fucking time. All right, chat. Now I'm gonna have to think of a whole nother fucking personality. We're gonna have another Squawk and Finnegan in a minute. Jesus Christ. All right, chat. Depending on what happens, give me a freaking name and give me a voice of this creature.
I was just looking forward to Ben rather like me speaking. We are here to kill you. We.
Oh my god. All right. You will see Delago from Aladdin. I can't do that.
You totally can.
I don't even remember what that sounds like.
Did they say Abu or Iago?
Dolago. I don't even
Iago
remember.
is Robert Gilfried, whatever.
I don't even know who that is.
I forgot that you're young. Okay, well.
Well, I just don't remember. Shit, man. Parrot. Why the fuck would a parrot be a wolf's voice? Gilbert.
What? That'd be cool.
Squawk! Like, oh my god.
Your answer is awoo.
Yeah, a nice dark voice, like Ann said. Jon
Actually-
Snow.
Jon Snow? Actually, you know what? I feel like you're having this character be edgy as fuck.
Drake's
Oh my
Alright.
god. Edgelord.
I need characters. I don't need freaking like actual voice actors. God damn it.
Yeah,
Alright.
name him Moon Moon, please.
Yeah, we'll name him the Twitch streamer Moon Moon. You got it. All right.
Yes.
All right, Matthew Mercer. All right, everybody. Is it Thursday yet? No. We're gonna make this a freaking edgelord until I think of a better thing. Yeah. What do you mean that you are not here to kill us? Are you
We are
like
here
the-
to kill the gnolls.
She'll look over towards the likes of William healing them. Looks towards Karos. Make a persuasion check. God damn it, Finn. You'll see as the individual, it's not necessarily a failure. You get a little bit of something out of this. You'll see as the creature.
From the past life, hold on.
Say it again.
I'm gonna add.
Yeah, add a d6 then. Come on, look for a big 6. That's a 2,
Fuck.
7. Nah.
Can I plead for advantage since we're killing the gnolls and haven't hit the wolves yet?
Well, here's what I'm gonna say to that. So you'll see as the individual responds and says, "If you're with us, then you kill gnolls with us and prove your allegiance." Something along those lines. That said,
That's what we're gonna do.
that said, the creature doesn't seem to be or the winter wolf at the least doesn't seem to be wanting to kill you anymore. And at this point, putting 2 and 2 together with William and Karos sort of healing them, probably the ones on 2 legs, besides like the furry-looking creatures and the gnolls, probably aren't the ones to kill right now. So you get them at the point where they're not necessarily on your side; they're just not killing you. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Then-
Karos, is that your turn or anything else?
With my bonus action, I'm gonna squint my eyes at the gnoll, and I'm gonna make him my favorite foe.
Oh boy. That said, you eye him up and down. Immediately, your eyes begin to sort of shine for a brief moment, and almost a sort of silhouette washes over him, almost like as if you're scanning him up and down. That said, that is your bonus action. That is your turn. All right, Arya, you receive initiative. Aegon's on deck afterwards. But Arya, what would you like to do as in this fight?
Okay. We can only move 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Shoot. Aw, okay, I can't do that then. Honestly,
Unless you
right
want to
now,
use your
I feel like
action to dash, which means you get another 30 feet of movement, but that means you use your action to move as well, you know?
yeah.
Fucking chat.
I mean, okay. I have a quick question for you. So like, if I were to use Spare the Dying, would it work on the wolf that died?
Probably not, because typically what I assume, like as the DM, unless they do it like non-lethally, they just straight up kill them, because I don't want to have to roll death saving throws for every single, you know, NPC, especially in a combat like this, and keep track of that. So they are assumed
Yeah, no, I
to be
understand.
dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sag. Okay, then I'm probably just gonna like move up 10 feet and like just kind of, I'm keeping my distance just to be safe, because I am like low on everything at this point. So I think I'm gonna stay back here and just keep watching. But I do want to hold on, I do want to use message if I can on the white wolf.
All right. What do you
My
say to the
moo
white wolf?
buddy. I just want to tell him shoot, I had the whole thing. Oh, okay, here we go. I would ask him, like, you know, I want to know why they're fighting, essentially, like what's going on and like how we can help, like what exactly he wants us to do, and then communicate that with the team if possible.
Well, as you speak to them with your message, they don't understand you as they are a wolf. But you do get an information at least with this. They aren't, apparently they're not lycanthrope, like werewolves, there we go. So they would have understood you if they were werewolves. So at least you gained that bit of information.
Okay, fair. All right, that's all.
All right, that is your action. Do you want to use anything as your bonus action or not?
Nah.
Alrighty. That said, that is Arya's turn. Wolf over here is Slump. Aegon's turn. He is going to probably just rush over, still trying to conserve spell slots for later. He is going to send a firebolt. I mean, he'll probably yell out, are we killing the other ones on the ground?
And Knowles, yes.
All right. That said, he is going to... Oh gosh, he wants to do a spell so bad, but he can't because that fucking wolf is in the way. Oh shit. He will... Damn it, man. He can't do shit with this. Alright, he will just immediately sort of surge with electricity, and he will... fuck it, he's gonna do it anyways. And he is going to immediately unlock one of the runes as it begins to form with evocation and electricity, and he's gonna cast Lightning Bolt and strike these individuals off to the side. See if you can angle it. There we go. Lightning Bolts. Wait, what the hell? That's a spell. There we go. Lightning Bolt, 31 points of damage. Dexterity saving throws to see if they get half. They will fail. One will succeed, and they will take the damage as such. This one will instantly die.
If they're asleep, don't they automatically
Oh yeah,
fail
that's right, they do
dexterity?
fail. Yeah, so they immediately fail, and they are both eviscerated out of this world as they are electrocuted and turned to dust. That said, Aegon will move up even closer, and he will end his turn. That said, good looking out. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, Monartok's turn, and then Anth, you are on deck. She will try to use her action to free herself from here. 12 will beat the DC of 10. She'll be able to get free, and she will begin to sort of walk out, and after you guys saying the wolves are friendly, and you healing it, she'll begin to eye the wolf up and down before charging forth. Alright, hold on, is that all of her movement? She got a little bit more. Yeah, that is her turn, as she moves closer. Next up, the Null Witherlings over here. He is Slump. And you receive initiative. What you got for us?
He'll just move up here.
Wait, hold on.
and-
Sensei,
Uh-huh.
you said that's a winter wolf, right?
Yeah.
You know, winter wolf actually speak common.
I see. Apparently they fucking do. Well, two things. One, don't look up the stats of creatures. And two,
No.
the
Well,
other thing...
I didn't. I remembered that in my
Oh.
other campaign.
Oh yeah,
we
when
had
you
a
played
pet
what do you
Winterwolf.
call it? Fucking what's
I
that one
Spire Dragon.
module? Ispire Dragon Peak. That's right,
Yeah.
they do. One moment, please. I'm
remember
gonna
it
look up
from
some
there.
stuff. I need to look up some things for a moment.
We had a pet that was a
oh.
winter wolf.
Oh, That's cute.
Blah blah blah. That's right. They can speak of that and that and that as well. I see. Well, we can do it at least this way then. We can retcon one thing. Arya, what exactly did you say to the Winter Wolf before?
I asked him like what is going on, and then how we can help.
All right. What you would hear then, if that's the case, speaking to the wolf, I guess if that, yeah, they'll probably just respond in common then, and just say, yeah, because they can. They'll just say then, help us fight and survive, and then we will have a further conversation. And that is, that's all they say to you.
Okay. All right. Can I use my action to tell them then?
Well, you use message to cast a spell towards them.
Oh, true. You're right. Frick. But wait, it's a cantrip.
Well, at least you were
though.
able. Yeah, it's still an action though.
Oh, Sag. Okay.
Yeah, but at the least, you were able to confirm that. And you're able to get at least a little bit of information. They can, in fact, talk common. All right. So, Anth, what would you like to do for your turn?
Just walk up to this null here and throw a little bit of a magical punch at its face.
Alrighty, what? Oh yeah, with the ability before. 21 to hit and 7 points of damage to them. They will wake back up and immediately get socked. Did you roll with advantage just in case?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you're gonna want to do that. Alrighty, so 15 or 15 will hit, but 21 will also hit. 7 points of damage to this one as you immediately imbue your strike with a magical, or imbue your punch with a magic. You see as they almost go flying wide, further skidding across the ground as they are near death. Is that your turn, Anth, or you got anything else?
And then I'll give Grossroll a bardic inspiration.
All right. How do you inspire them, Anth?
Shit.
Do you just bring the horn out, or do you just say get better? What do you do here?
Oh, fuck it. Let's try this. I'll just do this.
Said it came through perfectly. You punch somebody, and then you immediately whip out the horn and just start playing or blowing amongst the tune. That said, Anth or Groswell, you feel inspired as you hear the sounds of war. That said, Anth, good job. That's your turn. Winter Wolf's up. All right. This individual at this point is going to start beating the shit out of people. Is going to rush over here and is going to start gnawing on. Or actually, wait, hold on. We're going to roll to see if they get their breath weapon back, because that'll determine a lot of things. 6, 2, they will not. So they will instead. Oh boy. They will bite down onto this guy and try to kill him. Bite attack. Boop. 19 will hit. Oh, I should roll with advantage, shouldn't I? 13 points of damage to them. Actually, it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, it does. All right, we'll take the 19. 13 points of damage will nearly kill this individual off to the side. I believe they had 17 health. They'll take the 13. And they are now at that much. Poof! So you watch over as the Winter Wolf begins to just start biting and tearing down, almost ripping the Gnoll's arm off completely, but that is their turn. Next up in initiative, we have Groswarl, then Pyre. What you got for us, Groswarl?
I am going to use the fire breath on this Gnoll right here again.
All right, roll for 3d6 for me. And I'll do the
3D.
dexterity saving throw. Dex save. They will... What? They will fail with a natural 1 and take 9 points of damage. As they do, how do you want to kill this thing as you breathe fire into their face?
I would like to reach over with my big bear paw and grab it by like the scruff of the chest, hold it up, and then just breathe fire on its face until it dies.
As it happens, you see as it singes away and chars over until death. Good job, Groswarl. That is your... I believe that's your bonus action to do so. You have your action and movement.
It's an action to do that, unfortunately.
Oh, is it really?
It's cool. Yeah.
I thought Dragon's Breath was a bonus action.
It's a bonus action to cast the spell, but it's an action to use the ability.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Unfortunate. Because I was like, I remember Jin had that for a while. Huh.
I would like to move. Okay, hold on. Question. Because I can't do the measurement thing for the cone. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, don't worry
If
about
I
it.
move here, can I hit these two knolling things and not the mechanical wolf? Or do I have to be
use
here?
the measurement, you can use, if you go to the top left of your screen, you will see like the little player icon, but below it you'll see like a ruler measuring looking tool. You click that and then you hit the little thing that kind of looks like an arrow. Not like two arrows going up and down, but the second one. If you hover over it, it will say cone template. And once you have that selected, if you just drag on your screen wherever you are, then you'll be able to drag a cone. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And okay, cool. So I move here, I stay here. I only want to hit the knolls, not that mechanical wolf.
Yeah, I think the wolf may need to be dragged or something, out of the fray, but you can try to do that, yeah.
I just want to make sure I don't hit it. 1, 2, 3.
Which mod? Tech tool. I use, what is that mod? MIDI quality of life. MIDI quality of life. And then it's a lot of mods. It's a lot. It's like I have a total of like 54 mods on Foundry, but I think that's one of the big ones. Also keep in mind, Pyre, you are on deck, and next up after Pyre would be the likes of Ulium. Yeah, I don't think, Groswarl, I don't think with the cone you're gonna be able to sort of cut it the way where you won't be able to hit one, or hit all, like, two of them without hitting the wolf as well.
From any spot or from where I am right now?
Nah, not really from any spot.
And can I move over? I'm messing up all of my things. I'm so sorry.
No, you're
And can I
good.
move over here?
Yeah, you can move over. Yeah, you should have enough movement speed to move over there. Yeah.
And well, so the whole thing is that I just want to move someplace where I can get these two knolls, but not the wolfy thingy.
Nah, that would make it even worse. Yeah, I don't think there's, unless you can do Dragon's Breath in a line, I don't think there's any way. Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone always. Yeah, there's not really a way to do it.
Okay, well then I'll just go over here and I'll just get one of them.
All
Okay,
right.
cool.
That said, that is your turn. You breathe the fire onto the individual and begin to rush off to the side, getting a little bit of the high ground. That said, that's your turn. Pyre, you receive initiative. What would you like to do, buddy?
Because I'm concentrating on a spell, I can't really do much, so I'm going to stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna throw a ray of frost at the knoll that's still that's attacking Karas.
All right. That said, as you fire the ray off to the one attacking Karas, 13 will hit, dealing 8 points of damage as you nearly eviscerate them with one single strike. Are they still standing? Yep, they are still standing, but half of their entire form is completely frozen over. That said, that's your action. Do you got anything else you want to do, Pyre?
No.
All right. Easy enough. Just like that. That is your turn. No Flesh Gnawers' turn. They are going to probably just attack the Winter Wolf as well. They're going to make 2 attacks rolls towards them, and actually, this guy's going to be a dick. This guy is going to, oh yeah, this guy is going to be a dick. He saw them drop down. He wakes up and he just sees them napping. Yeah, he's gonna take he's gonna try to rip their head off for a second. The wolf onto the ground. Gonna do so with advantage, and he's gonna try to proc this. Alright, this is gonna be a bite attack. That's gonna be a 21 to hit. Only dealing 4 points of damage. It wasn't enough to kill them, as they only have 1 HP now. However, he will try to finish them off with one or another sort of bite attack once more, also with advantage. Target them
Would it be
again.
advantage if they're
just
just waking up?
Yeah,
Oh, never
they
mind.
don't stand prone. They don't stand up immediately. As this happens, you see as the Knoll Flesh Gnawer begins to almost rip their entire head off to the side, and immediately as they're sort of hanging with the flesh out of their mouth, they look over towards the Winter Wolf and become enraged, and they will make a 3rd rampage attack towards this individual. I was gonna make another bite attack, and it's gonna attack normal. Oh, hold on, used the wrong thingy. Yeah, it used the wrong thing because I didn't have them selected. 11 will miss. It will rush over and try to bite down towards them. However, immediately the Winter Wolf is just pissed off and will dash off to the side, dodging out of the way and getting ready to tackle them to death. That is their turn. William, you receive initiative. What you got for us?
William would just start to walk over, and getting over this tree, grab the ambulance around his neck, and kind of just reach out his hands, and in a 15-foot cube, I do word of radiance, and is any ones that I choose not to select.
Yeah, I'll make sure you don't hit the other wolf on the ground. But as you begin to William, you begin to almost emanate this sort of word, speaking it into their mind for a brief moment. You see as their entire forms wash over with this radiant divine energy. Let's see if they are able to survive.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Always one. What's with 3 natural ones?
Natural 20, 17, 17. They will all succeed, but sadly, as you speak, it was not loud enough, and they are able to resist all the damage. No effect.
Ah,
I hate to see it. That said, that's your action. Anything else you can do, William?
No.
Alright, that says no Witherling's turn. Oh, wait, hold on. They would immediately fail. So they will take
Because they're asleep, right?
Yeah, they're asleep. So they will take the damage. It's just that it won't be a lot.
If I remember correctly, they are undead,
wait.
are they not?
Oh wait, but no, hold on. They don't take the damage because they well, no, but they fail the thing, so they take the 1 and all that other stuff. And as you remember, yes, they are undead.
So what's the rules with undead? Is it double?
No. It'll say
no.
with the spell if it does anything.
No.
Alright, so that guy will take a bit
Wait.
of damage, and that is that. Word of Radiance, I don't think it does anything with undead. Besides, yeah, it doesn't do anything. So that is that. If that is your turn, next up initiative, we have the wolf over here, which is still asleep. This Knoll is also still asleep. This knoll over here is getting ready to get clown pounded. So he is going to try to strike the person who just sucker punched him in the face, and he's going to try to kill him. All right, there's going to be a bite attack towards you, Anth, and you're going to need to hope that you maintain concentration, or a lot of these guys are going to wake up.
It's not a concentration spell.
okay.
Sleep is the effect on the target.
Oh, that's good to go then. So it's a 21 to hit, and you take 5 points of damage from the first strike. The second strike will be with the club attack, which is 20 to hit, and another 5 points of damage. As you see, as they bite and tear, and then club you almost onto the ground, as you begin to barely sort of scramble up back to your feet. It seems to be that now they have a new prey in sight. And that is their turn. Next up, Karas, you receive initiative. What you got for us?
I'm gonna slice.
All right, make an attack roll for us. As you bring the legs of your short sword striking out, slashing towards your foes, dealing 4 points of damage. How do you want to kill this thing?
Just literally just stab him through the throat with no effort whatsoever.
I said, a single blade strikes through the neck as it immediately falls out the other side. You yank the blade back and they drop down. They are dead. Good stuff, Karos. That's your action. You got a bonus action.
Then with my bonus action, I'm gonna attack this one.
All right, make an attack roll with advantage. (17) and yeah, you roll with advantage. 7 points of damage to this individual. We'll see what happens. So, as you strike down, plus 1d4, add that. Why was this thing not charging? That was weird. 2 points of damage as you transfer your favorite foe to them. Wait. Did you transfer your favorite foe to them?
Wait, isn't it for the whole?
Oh yeah, it's for the whole thing. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Is this Noel unconscious?
No, he was basically asleep, but now with Kara stabbing him, he wakes back up to a short sword into his chest. As that happens, he takes a total of 9 points of damage, and he's looking bad, but he's definitely badly injured. Cross, that's your action, that's your bonus action. Is that your turn?
I'm just gonna stare at him menacingly.
You got it. Arya, you receive initiative. Aegon and Oriam and Nartok are on deck, but Arya, what would you like to do? Oh, you're muted if you're speaking.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna join my friend over here. And I think what I'm gonna do is, oh, where is it? Can I convert my sorcery points? Or is that like a bonus action or action? I don't know.
It is a bonus action to convert your sorcery points to spell slots.
Okay, bet. I just want to convert, I think it's 2 for first level, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I want to convert 2 to first level.
All right, so as this happens, you watch as almost this sort of nature-like energy begins to form, and you also see as the likes of a strange sort of almost whitish, bluish serpent begins to sort of writhe around you, begins to bless you with a bit more strength. That said, that is 2 sorcery points down, and you gain a first level spell slot. Ooh, level 1. All right, that said, what would you like to do as you feel empowered?
Oh shoot, that's a bonus action too, so I can't do that. All right, wait, which ones are alive still?
Pretty much all nodes on the field are alive and like conscious, except for this one over here. This one's still sleeping.
All right, I'm gonna leave that one alone, and what I'm gonna do is.
Or actually, no, he's not. I don't know why he's still like that. He just tried to attack the what do you call it, Winter Wolf earlier. So yeah, all are pretty much alive.
Winter Wolf attacked him earlier before as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, true.
I'll make sure to get that set up. I don't think for some reason it's the NPCs aren't going through.
It was 13 damage.
Yeah, can you use healing word as an action, or does it have to be bonus action?
Has to be bonus action.
Has to be bonus action.
Okay. Alright, then I'm just gonna say fuck it and just try and help. I'm gonna do 1 more Chaos Bolt at that freaking I hate these guys.
17 to
sorry,
hit, 13 points of damage to this individual. Does it bounce? It does not, but it strikes into the creature as you pull back the bow. How do you want to kill this individual off to the side?
All right, man. Even though I'm exhausted, I got a little, I got a little inspiration from my gods, and then I'm gonna, sorry, and then I'm gonna hit it with poison, and it's just gonna be like you just see like this bow. Like, I don't know, like the way Sensei describe it for me real quick. You know what I'm talking about.
I got you. Do you want the arrow to be a serpent?
Oh, you already knew. Yes.
All right, you got it. All right, we're gonna freaking flavor this like. Oh, go ahead, Mimral.
You said bounce, but with Chaos Bolt, you have to roll the element as well.
Is it no?
Twice.
Yeah, she didn't roll the element, so that's why I didn't bounce. Is what I said.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah, you're good, you're good. So, Arya, as you begin to summon forth the bow once more, it begins to sort of materialize into a physical form. You pull the arrow back as you all begin to see as this strange sort of serpent begins to slowly writhe amongst it. And as this happens, you pull and fire forth as it strikes directly into the enemy. You see as the serpent's fangs begin to immediately jump over and consume a hole into the creature's chest as they are brought back down to death. Good job, Arya. Good stuff. That is your action. I believe you can't really do anything as a bonus action. Yeah, you use your sorcery points. I believe that is your turn, unless you're trying to do anything else.
No, we're good. That's all.
Alrighty, Wolf is asleep. Aegon is going to just say, good work. And he is going to immediately, God damn it, he does not want to keep using spell slots. He's gonna just send a firebolt towards this guy and hope he dies. He'll send a firebolt towards this one. Firebolts. He doesn't like firebolt. He's gonna use chill touch. 22 to hit, 11 points of damage as it strikes into the creature. You see as a ghostly hand begins to walk or almost fire off towards them and begin to sort of crush their entire heart within, and they fall, dropping down dead. All right, that is Aegon's turn. Oyama Nartok will receive initiative, and I guess Oyama Nartok will look over as these three individuals are just straight up ground pounding this guy over here. She'll look over and say, I'm sure they've got this. And she's gonna sprint over off to the side, jump forward, and bring a great axe down and try to kill this individual, decapitating them. Great axe attack. They are still prone, aren't they? Yeah, they are still prone. This is gonna be rough, buddy. All right, great axe attack going towards them. Jesus Christ, this character. That 20 for a total of 20 points of damage. As this happens, immediately she embeds the axe into them, and their head goes flying wide, and they are dead. All right, that is their turn. Anth, you receive initiative. What you got for us? Their last enemy resides on the ground.
It's attempt into striking the gnoll, but apparently a very bad attempt at it, and nothing else I can do.
Man, you
So
try to
that's
strike
my
out
turn.
towards them. However, they're able to parry with the with the likes of the club. Winter Wolf over here. Fuck it. It's not gonna try to take it. It'll look over towards you, Groswarl, and hoping that you you and all these other individuals uphold your sort of bargain, but it will hold its action. You do not know what it's holding, though. All right, Groswarl, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna go at it with my hand axes so that I don't injure anyone.
All right. That said, make an attack roll with your hand axes. Uh, 12 will... That is the AC. You'll barely hit. Roll damage for me. That's what we like to see. Just barely scooting on by with a total of 7 points of damage. How do you take your hand axe and how do you finish off the last creature?
I take a quick look around. I've observed that everybody else has taken all the enemies out, right? And I let out kind of like a "Rah!" and then I raise the hand axe and then I chop its head off.
As it happens, you see as it goes flying, and it is dead. You see at that point, with all the enemies done, and you upholding your end of the bargain, the Winter Wolf will begin to stop conjuring its cold breath for you guys if you were to try to turn on it. And that said, this combat is now over. Good stuff, everyone.
We did it, team.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, we're
And now-
easy.
Oh boy.
Not easy. I'm exhausted, please.
Ari's like, I got 5 health, man. Oh goodness. That said, you'll see as the creature begins to start slowly walking over, and will begin to just sort of start kind of using its head to sort of nudge this sort of strange robotic wolves awake, trying its hardest, but doesn't seem to be really budging at the moment. Eventually, it will try to like sort of push it with its paw, and something in it begins to just sort of surge for a moment, and its eyes begin to go wide, and its mouth opens, looking towards you all, before it begins to almost bite down onto its neck and prevent it from trying to immediately drop or chasing after and trying to kill all of you guys on sight. It looks towards the bigger wolf, and it realizes who is the sort of alpha of this pact, and they reside and do nothing instead. William, you were trying to do something?
William would very gently try to mind link with the wolf. First,
Which
seeing
one?
if it is able to communicate. The white winter wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Jon Snow.
Oh, you heard it speak out loud. Oh,
Oh,
no, you
okay,
didn't.
I heard it.
Well, no, you're deaf. You can't hear it.
Yeah. And I don't think I could. What's it called again? Lip read from a wolf.
Not a wolf, no. That said, what do you say to the
I'm
wolf then?
I'm not really sure if you're able to communicate or not. Apologies that we didn't come sooner. Sorry.
That said, you'll see as the wolf begins to respond, unsure of how this is sort of all happening, like this is completely beyond them, and just kind of speaks out loud and says, "We appreciate your assistance. We lost
Does
some."
he say this, dude?
He says this out loud and through the mind link at the same time because he has no
Oh,
idea how the fuck
good.
this works.
I can hear him.
Yeah. It just says, "We lost 2. Hopefully they will not die in vain."
What's if it's not mean to ask, but what is with your other 2 companions? Look towards the metal wolves.
Well, it's time to get the lore out. Oh boy. You'll see as the wolf just straight up says, and this is out loud. Again, they're saying all this out loud, so you have no idea where these questions or what the hell they're responding to. But they'll just say, "I'm not sure. It just sort of emerged one day, and they started following us. They tried to attack and realized they were unmatched. So they decided to just follow and reside with us, learning, scanning us or something. I am unsure of them and their nature or where they come from."
A sleep spell. Or spell before it. Would I know if it's a sleep spell actually? was used?
Make an Arcana check, or you could just ask Anth.
But that includes switching mind links, and that's effort.
This guy. 18.
18.
You saw as Anth, like, because you were behind him, you saw him cast a spell, and something made them all fall asleep, so it probably was a spell or something.
They fell asleep, so they're not quite mechanical. They have souls. They have dreams.
Hold on, let me check the intelligence modifier of this guy. Okay, so he's smarter than Amos, but
I mean, that's all we need.
but you'll just say I know not much of their nature and the likes of souls, but they seem to be allies for now. So that is what they will remain if they want to follow me.
Why were the gnolls attacking you? Exactly.
Still just will keep responding out loud. You know, not understanding
Yeah,
any concept of this at all. Yeah, at this point you kind of thought, like, anybody who hasn't understood what William is capable of, you think this fucking wolf has lost his shit. Like, they've gone insane. They will just say, unsure. Gnolls. Starry ones attacked. Once sky changed.
Groswarol is going to stay where she is, but like turn her attention to the Winter Wolf and say, the Starry Ones will be back the next night. We are going to try to fight them. If you want to join us, we can all fight together, and we might just survive.
Why would we join you? Purpose lies in that.
Survival.
Wolves stick to a pack, am I right? Well, we have a common enemy. And I think they said, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, it will be beneficial to us both if we stick together. Be a pack. For now.
That said, pick one person out of the individuals who spoke and make a persuasion check with advantage. So Karas, Groswell, or Ulium.
I mean, I got I got -1 in persuasion, but I have +4 in animal handling.
I have 0.
I have 1.
Can I use animal handling, Sensei?
Sadly not.
Oh. But
God damn it.
I have a D4 to whenever I make one. So
I
maybe
mean, that's better, yeah.
Oh, make a persuasion check and add advantage. Or, yeah. 15, you can add a D4 if you want.
And I'm gonna use knowledge from the past.
Alright, add a D6 then. You always do it, and you always forget. It doesn't work that way, buddy. You and Navro. That's a big 6 for a total of 21. Someone just cue the theme song. Alright, you'll see as the Winter Wolf will nod its head in agreeance after looking forth and you holding up your bargain. Survival. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. But we are not friends. I know of you, I do not particularly like you. But you assisted us here today. We shall repay you.
And just for the sake of it, so we are all acquaintances. My name's William. And just in case, I'm the one holding out my hand right now. And you'll see the big bird fella hold out his hand. just yeah. He's half tempted to stroke him, but
You'll see as he walks over, and as you extend your hand, He will place a paw upon it, and he will say, Jon Snow.
Yes. I'm happy.
Okay, I feel like people are probably almost going to see like fireworks or just flowers emanating from William. You know, it's not actually happening, but it just feels
Oh no,
like it.
I got
This is
you.
the
I got
most
you,
happy
buddy.
he is.
Do you want me to do it for you? I can literally just make a little spell for you, a little cantrip, and be like,
Please, just have like friendship goals, man.
all right. I'll do like a little Arya, like we're just gonna have like a little understanding between us, all right, buddy? And I'm just gonna. By the way, just to put this out there, that after my inspiration was gone, I just collapsed. Like I'm exhausted as fuck, like no cap. So I'll just like wave a little hand. I'm like, here you go, and then just like you see sparks, and like when the sparks die, you see little flowers start to fall, and you're just like, oh, I'm happy.
Sid, as that happens, the spell orb emanates. Arya nearly passes out as Aegon would just sort of catch you from like sort of collapsing on the tree and busting your head open.
Thank you.
That one was Arya. Yeah. She's a fair bit tired.
I would
I'll
Oh wait, I thought you were done. Sorry, continue.
I'll let the rest introduce themselves.
All right, so we can't. He's only talking to the wolf, right? Because obviously he doesn't talk out
Yeah, you
loud.
can. I really need the parrots, guys. Just a parrot on my shoulder who's just going to like be my speaker.
You're fine. You're fine. I just wanted to make sure because I was like, there's no way that you can. I don't know if you're talking to all of us or just him. But after collapsing, Arya will just like look at the wolf, like, he said Jon Snow out loud, right?
Yeah, he said everything
Okay,
out
yeah,
loud.
okay, I figured. So literally Arya will like collapse, and even though she's tired, she really wants to say this. She's like, I'm sorry that we couldn't save your friends. And then like that's when she's just gone. She passes out after that.
Said, Arya collapses. Aegon will make sure that she's okay. And that said, the Winter Wolf looks towards you all and just and probably looks towards Groswall because you mentioned it and says, you said there was another attack approaching. Another on
Yes.
the next moon. What shall we do to prepare then?
We are on our way to go find hopefully more allies. They've been taken. We're going to go save them if we can. We need as many allies as possible for the fight that is coming this next moon. That's where we're going.
Aegon will begin to speak as he sort of rests Arya over off to the side and says, you said that we will need as many allies as we can. He'll look around and kind of look down and then look up towards the sky as more and more of these individuals are sort of coursing, swarming even. Oyama Nartok, you're not going to like this idea, but I mean, it is an option. And without he even finishing, Miss Oil will just be like, absolutely not. We are not befriending them or working with them. They captured our clan, and we will kill them and get vengeance for them. I mean, we barely even know what we are up against. Not rule it out. They could be dead at this point. Killed them. We cannot afford to work with them at this point, especially after all the harm that they've caused. And you see as they're kind of just going back and forth, kind of arguing between one another. Is anybody interjecting?
Yep. Karas will just go move towards her and just say, vengeance is useless if you are dead.
Hold on, checking. One moment. They are. That may be true. But what would even the ancestors think, working together with them, if their souls were lost? I wouldn't be surprised if I even lost out on a spot under the likes of Valhalla after that. Conspiring with the individuals that could have killed them. Who knows what they could have done? There could have been others beforehand.
Who do you speak of?
In reference to who?
kidnappers.
Oh. Aegon will speak and say, like Karos said, the individuals that we are going to sort of defeat and rescue, they are captured by these bandits, these marauders even. They are powerful, unable to take, well, at least as long as we are, or much as we are aware of, they're almost able to shrug off damage like it's nothing. If anything, they would be a more than capable ally, as much as it pains me to say it.
Karas will look again at Oya and just say, your way of thinking is what constantly strengthens that force.
Persuasion check, Karas. Persuasion check. 11.
Damn.
She's still not really convinced, pretty stubborn at this point. She acknowledges it. She kind of acknowledges that it makes sense, but she doesn't really want it to, and it just angers her, and she's just kind of sort of stuck in her ways at the moment. But she is hearing what you're saying, she just doesn't want to accept it, really.
That's why we keep losing the ground to the force. We keep fighting amongst ourselves for years. No one seems to agree that there is a bigger enemy.
William would nod and just... He's gonna go back to, like, mind linking with the wolf just in case he said something because he can't understand what the fuck he's saying otherwise. But he's just going to say to Oya, Mama Oya is...
Keep in mind, you probably wouldn't have heard anything that she said.
I mean,
You've just been
I have very high passive perception.
But you're deaf.
I know, but I got observant, my dude. I can lip read.
Make a perception check. Do you have the feat where you can lip read?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's observant. It's why my passive
Observant's the one where you
perception
can lip
is
read.
19.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
my passive
Gotcha.
perception is 19.
Okay, alright, good to go then. If you could actually read lips, then yeah, you're good. You're good, never mind.
Yeah. No, I made sure of that one.
I was gonna say, it's like, Finn, I don't know if you really thought this through here, buddy.
No, I made sure of that one.
Alright, never mind then.
I think making sure they're alive first would be the best thing. And making sure they're all well and that none of them die. If we strike off into war straight away, then, well, many might fall, including us. We are tired right now. I'm not sure how much we can do in the fight, but we can try and set them free. And maybe come back another day to finish the job once we know what we're dealing with. But the most important thing right now is the lives of your comrades.
Nice. We'll see as the wolf nods. Or Oyama Nartok begins to nod to you, but she's still kind of weary, but she'll go along with the group for the sake of it. And then she'll say, "So what? Then I don't know if we're even capable of being able to convince them, let alone if they're even able to comprehend what we even speak and say to them. In fact, knowing them and what they're capable of, if we were to sort of march over to them and say, 'Oh yes, the end of the world is nigh. Come, join us,' they'll probably just look at us and sort of take advantage of it and try to kill us where we stand."
Oh, I missed that part of the conversation. Oh. Yeah, no. William's not for having them as allies. They sound mean.
Well, we might try.
Well, I don't know exactly how, but unless one of you can convince them somehow, some way, convince someone out of madness and more, then be my guess. Let's just continue. We waste time just talking here.
Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
Sensei.
Yes.
What's this circle on the side of the map here?
Ah, yes. You would like to investigate the area that you guys fought here.
Yeah.
You may go over to that area and investigate, Mr. Wizard.
Mr. Wizard? Mr. Wizard was my father.
Oh, man. Alright, so as you begin to sort of walk over here... Oh, boy. Lots of things. So, it seems to be that the area in front has bits of runes sort of carved into the likes of the stones. It's giving off a sort of heavy arcanic presence, but especially in the likes of the center. Make a... Well, no check really needed. It seems to be the magic itself is kind of, how you say... It, not like a generator, but it's it's kind of like being stored within and waiting to be sort of let free at the moment.
Can I study the runes and see like kind of what type of magic it is?
Sure. Make an Arcana check. 9.
Oof.
Ah, man, it's not doing good with these.
One of my rolls has been 2 today.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is happening. Hey, chat, someone give friggin' Pyre inspiration. But with a 2, I mean, besides the runes themselves, I mean, they look giant in nature. Similar to the likes of the runes Aegon has amongst his entire, well, arms, chest, and pretty much head even.
Huh. Okay. Can I basically just kind of go to searching these boxes and try to steal all the provisions that are there?
Sure. Make an investigation check or a survival check. Your choice.
I'm taking everything.
13. Is that the final roll?
Don't think I have anything.
Could William go over and help them by any chance?
Yeah, if you want. You can move your character over and then assist. So, Pyre, make another check with advantage. Oh, yeah, 26 and
Woo,
13,
there we
so
go.
26. Okay. That said, as you sort of look over a couple of things, you just watch as William begins to sort of walk over through the likes of the snow, and I begin to sort of point out a couple of things that you might have missed as you're trying to hurry up and grab things before you guys continue your travel. You guys gain the likes of, well, throughout it, you see as a couple of useful materials are there for you. And you also find the likes of 2 soul coins to be added to your group. These sort of strange, almost dull coins with the likes of spirits on top of them. Let me add the soul coins to you guys, which I'll have to add total for you. They have really no use for you at the moment unless you guys start building structures and bases. But one thing that happens, so Pyre, as you begin to, and Ulim, as you begin to pull out a couple of the materials, you'll see sort of slowly forming out of the snow. And as you have been getting ready to pocket it, you'll be like, hey up.
William doesn't see any mouths, so he can't actually hear them or understand them. She just stares at them blankly.
You'll see as he opens up the briefcase and then just points to the materials. Pay the fuck up. Bills are due.
William would take some of the material because he thinks they're offering it.
Oh, the
So-
briefcase is empty. The briefcase is empty.
So, Pyre looks at him and goes, I didn't sign a contract with you. Starts walking away with the material.
Hey, no. You signed that contract when you had that fucking mark. Now pay up, buddy. And he'll just...
What do we have to upkeep?
You guys have -4 materials right now.
Yeah, but why do
Yeah.
we lose materials? We don't have any
You
buildings.
don't
or anything
know.
to
Don't worry about it. Oh, man. So this guy's just gonna keep pestering you guys until you pay up.
Are
I'm not leaving.
materials just like anything like that can be used for building or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. It's mechanically, it's stock wise. You know, you guys have -4 stocks out of 15 for materials. So right now,
spend some time collecting everything.
all right. Do you pay this guy off, this little spirit bill collector?
Not until I have the full payment. No.
He's gonna-
He literally could just follow me around. Like until I have like
He
enough,
will.
I'm not gonna.
He's gonna start slapping, like anytime, well, here's what he's gonna do. He'll still reside with you, but he's going to take the items, and he's going to put them in the briefcase, but he's just gonna keep following you around until you pay him the entire thing, and keep bugging you. As soon as you it's bad. Like as soon as you find a stick, he's like, oh, nope, that's mine. You find like you find a snowball, nope, that's mine. Find a rock, he takes it as well. Like he is pestering you to death. What's up, girls?
After the third time, Pyre's
Go
gonna
ahead.
pick up a rock and throw it at him.
It sort of cracks him across the face, and it just sort of flicks you off, but the thing is he doesn't have fingers, so it's just like one fin towards you.
So,
My
question. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead first.
Does water count as a material?
It counts as the water stock,
Mm.
like the water resource.
If anyone had like a thaumaturgy or anything, I wonder if we could trick him into thinking we gave him more.
I can tell you right now, I just had a game, you're not tricking this individual, you're paying your goddamn bills.
The Sensei, we're college students.
Doesn't
Why?
matter, you're in debt. The college experience is real now.
I mean, if we go by the college experience, we technically have a time period until after we graduate.
Well, guess what? Time's broken, buddy. Pay up.
So what you're saying is it could be before we got the loan, which means, hey, we don't have to pay anything because we don't owe anything. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
That's not how that works. To pay up, buddy. But that said, Pyre, you're gonna be looking for anything and everything. Correct.
Food, materials,
Yeah.
you know, things that the gnolls dropped. Like, literally, he's just gonna kind of go through it with a fine-tooth comb and just pick everything up.
All right. So make a survival check. If anybody else wants to help survive, you can give Pyre advantage, or you can make it yourself. And as you begin to approach and appear, you see as the individual just looks over at you, and he's just, if he had a foot, he'd be tapping it right now. But he looks towards you, lowers his glasses, and then, you got the funds?
I'll assist anyone that's better at survival, basically.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And you say anything through?
And would just approach and just come and ask him, how exactly can we pay back in materials?
Well,
Is it like we have used something that we didn't have?
so, anytime you find materials, it's gonna be mine. You owe him to the big cheese. He doesn't really appreciate it right now. So, I'm doing you a favor here. I could have gotten aggressive. I could have reported you to HR. But I'm not doing that right now. So I'm giving you a chance. So, you're gonna pay up, with the first thing materials that you find, and at this point, Groswell Empire, you guys have like all the materials. You guys typically just pretty much get or break down a couple of weapons that the Gnolls had, taking every bits of sort of things amongst their person that you kind of had Skyrim style, and you're able to gain the likes of 2 stocks of materials from them. So, you're gonna pay up, or I'm gonna have to report you. And you don't want to get reported to the Big Spirit. That's all I can say.
I still don't get it.
Well, that's okay, because it seems to be that your friends over there have a little bit of things that need to be collected, and he's just gonna dash over, and as soon as you even pick up the little bits of materials, like, trying to prepare it all nice, he just takes it, puts it, jams it into the likes of his suitcase, and then looks over to Pyre, jams the next thing into his suitcase, and takes it over. He's like, see? That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too difficult. Now, I'll be on my way. I gotta go handle a couple of things, because apparently, some other fucks in the desert aren't paying their bills. So I'll see you in the Forbidden Expanse. And you'll see as he begins to dash, or slowly begins to float up towards the snow, or the snow-filled sky, and he dissipates. No more. Thank God.
If only I had a 2nd level spell slot, I would have used heat metal on that fucking suitcase.
Oh man. So you guys are no longer or starving yourselves for materials. You're at 1 out of 15 now. Congratulations.
I'm just sitting here looking for banishment, going, oh crap, I'm not a cleric.
Oh man. I said, is the party ready to continue forth?
Oh, and
That's
I read
where
the
we're
rules.
all.
Can we refill all our water canteens?
That's what I was talking about.
Okay, yeah, you can do so. So you're doing the, well, how are you doing? Are you doing the little, get a bunch of snow and ice and whatnot, and then have Pyre melted with control flame?
I don't have that anymore, remember?
Oh, that is right. So,
But there is a big hole in the ice
Technically-
where Oya fell through.
Well, keep in mind that froze over a while ago, because you remember how it freezes over in literally minutes.
So, although Arya's knocked the fuck out right now, right? Listen to this. She can warm up materials that are non-living, and ice is non-living.
That is true, but you're also unconscious right now.
I know. I'm just saying, like, they could take it and put it in something,
Yeah.
and then, like, you know, when I wake up, just be like, smack me a little bit, like, hey, we need you. It's like, okay, cool. And then
Hey Sensei, has
So-
it been a minute since combat ended?
Yeah. It's been at
Dang
least
it.
5, or like 4 or 5.
Dang it. Okay. How long does it last?
Oh boy,
Rip, it does.
it's unfortunate.
Yeah, so like right after combat, Graz, you eventually feel the fire in your stomach dissipate.
That was smart. Yeah, that would have been smart. So,
Sensei,
Mhm.
how long just left on the session? Because I thought it was ending at 6 and I promised my mom to.
oh, like 10 minutes.
Okay, no worries then.
That said, as this is sort of occurring, all this stuff is sort of playing out, and you begin to look towards your hand and the palm of it as it begins to glow once more, as the red triangle begins to slowly almost pulse with this red light and then detach itself before you. As this occurs, you look forth, and inside, anybody who's awake and seeing would notice as, well, I guess we'll do it this way. Who is looking inside the sort of red triangle vision as usual?
I feel like Ant would at this point just motion out to everyone, just like, hey, come over. If you want to see something's coming up, the news are on again.
Okay, if he's calling us over, then I'll come as well.
Yeah.
Alright. Eventually this wolf will wake up the other one, And oh goodness. That said, let me give them their 5 HP. Anybody coming over, they can move your characters and such. As this happens, everybody gathers forth to wake up and watch the good old-fashioned voting news. Aegon's just gonna sort of like trying to motion Arya, like shake her awake, like, hey, something's going on. Alright, she's knocked
Frost
out.
puts her on her back anyway, and then just walks over.
Alright. That said, as you all begin to approach, you see inside. Well, that said, make a perception check, everybody. That was a big one. 16, 9, 19. So Groz will see it, Anth will see it. Pyre will not. And I believe that is everyone. Okay. So you look forth, and it seems to be that the same familiar Warforged individual seems to be talking to you guys and explaining something of the likes. However, those who rolled a 15 or higher, you would see as they're not the only one in this area. They seem to be in the likes of a camp at the moment. They're surrounded by another sort of Warforged individual. But also, who speaks? Oh wait, hold on. No, I'm an idiot. Got that confused for a second. But you also see as there's several other, or two other Warforged individuals, or excuse me, one other Warforged individual, as well as the likes of a strange but giant sort of mushroom man, a Leonin of the sorts, a sort of almost a turtle with strange demonic horns sort of forming, and more. But one individual that catches your eye, Groz and Anth, is the fact of a smaller sort of ringtail individual who seems to be out of it completely. They seem to have this strange device on their head, and they're just haphazardly just trying to sort of motion forth with any bit of strength that they possibly can have. As you see this individual looking out towards the sort of towards the sort of vision, before they immediately just sort of say something that's kind of indistinguishable, and then they just sort of slump down onto the ground, and they just begin to pass out for a moment. As this happens, the Warforged individual over here, a Valley of Dreams, begins to speak as an omen plays before you, Anth. Hopefully it'll be loud enough.
I did not catch your name, but if you are traveling with a ringtail named Leka, tell her that I am also traveling with a ringtail who is interested to talk to her.
There you go.
That will be it.
That being said, if you didn't hear, because for some reason it always likes to play it very, very low, essentially what the Warforged individual says is that if you are traveling with the likes of a ringtail named Leka, there is another ringtail here in his presence that wants to speak to her. That said, Anth, what do you say in response?
I mean, first he would just take a note of this in some fashion. But oh shit! I have to be right back.
Alright, if that's the case, you all can discuss amongst yourselves on what you say and what you do. Choice is yours.
Sensei, I was muted. I'm awake.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize I was muted, so I'm awake.
Alright, you're good to go. You kind of eventually wake up on the back of Groswall, and you just see this whole thing sort of playing out before you.
I would ask them, because I do remember when the keeper came back, I'd say, like, wasn't she taken by the keeper? Welcome back. I don't know if someone's gonna say yes or no.
Well, actually, keep in mind, you have no idea what the fuck the keeper is at all. You don't know his name. He's just some random big bird guy.
Okay, my bad. My bad. Didn't the big the way I was about to say it sounded weird, but isn't the big bird man dressed in black? Didn't he take her?
Yes.
Mm.
Or what should we say?
No. Yeah. Does anyone know who he is, or who the other ringtail could be? Okay.
Graz will. Oh, go ahead.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Graz will look at the triangle thing and say, "We do travel with Lika. She's not here right now, but we will pass along your message."
As Roswell says this, is there anything else you all add, or is that all?
All I can think about.
It says, as the vision begins to fade, you immediately look over and watch as it begins to shift to the likes of another individual, but one of your choice. Anth. You see as the triangle itself is split into two, before you see on the left the likes of a sort of desert wasteland, an expanse, the forbidden expanse, one that you were very, very familiar with. And on the right, well, you see someone's been, well, doing stuff and busy. It looks over and you see in the right side a campsite in the snow. Which one do you try to speak towards? The individual in the desert, amongst the beach, or the likes of another individual in the campsite, not too far?
He's very curious about happenings in the forbidden expanse, so he will pick that side.
As you do, you see as the vision begins to slowly surge and form as it focuses on... Oh, fuck, wait a minute. Oh, shit.
No?
Ah, goodness. Hey, hey, Karos, what languages do you read?
Oh, we go to listing again.
Yeah, we're going to listing again, buddy.
Deep speech, draconic, common, elvish, infernal,
All right,
primordial,
that's enough. All right,
common.
that's enough. You can read it. So, two things. One, you look over and find the likes of a stranger sort of individual, a humanoid-ish, but a strange sort of eye coloring. You're not entirely sure what's going on with that, but if you wanted to know, you can make a history check. Or those, well, yeah, you can make a history check to see if you can find out. But...
Yep.
You see the likes of this individual seeming to be just amongst the beach, sort of preparing defenses and more. And beside them seems to be a warforged individual. And Karos, as you look towards them, make a perception check and make it the best one you possibly can. 22, my boy. Well, if you haven't seen him before, it's time to get into lore. You look over towards and find the likes of this individual, this warforged here. And Karos, you see amongst their neck seems to be something strange. Coordinates. Coordinates in Elvish to somewhere.
I could read that too.
Oh shit.
Yep.
I write it down for myself.
Well, anybody trying to look and see it, make a perception check. Karos was able to succeed with their 22, but DC is very, very hard and difficult, but you can certainly try. 21, and can read it. Who's next?
Where is it?
9, that is not gonna be enough.
Wait, what do I need to roll?
Perception. You can read it because you're literally an elf, so.
Do I still need to roll though?
Yeah, you need to roll to even see it, though.
There we
15,
go.
you'll barely beat the DC. That is the DC as last time. 15, 22, 21, you will see as there are coordinates on the likes of this Warforged individual. You're not entirely sure where they lead and why they're on them. Just something just to sort of pocket and keep for information for another time. But, as you look towards them, as well as the strange humanoid man as they look towards this sort of strange vision expectantly, what do you say and what do you do?
Oh, well, do I succeed with my history roll?
Oh, your history roll, what'd you get? 12. You would know them to be inoculi.
Okay.
Can
That's
I
always-
even see this because I can't see in the portal?
No.
I'm just gonna ask the Warforged, why is that written on your neck? Where does it lead?
And as you begin to speak and say this to them, seems to be that they get ready to sort of respond and then begin to sort of touch amongst their neck, but the vision, the mark, begins to fade and slowly return back to the likes of Anth's palm. The message received, hopefully, but an answer we'll have to figure out next time. That said, you guys all look up and you see as the sky itself, you almost look up expectantly, waiting for it to change to day, but it does not, as it remains night. As the Aurora Borealis begins to grow even stronger with strength, and more of the astral figures swarm around. The sky does not shatter, as they are in control now. We'll have to figure out what all that means, however, in the likes of Rime of the Frostmaiden, episode 13, next week. Oh, goodness. Thank you, everybody, for playing, but we are at time. So, that said, yeah, thank you guys again for playing and all that stuff. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. I'm gonna go break down stream and we're gonna go talk about this later. If you do gotta get going, feel free to get going and all that stuff. But I will be right back, everybody. Right back. It's gonna be the next, the bad luck session in session 13, so we can hope for the absolute best, my friends. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, everybody. Okay, let me explain a couple things. Oh, shut up. We have 37 people in here. Hey, thank you guys for joining into the stream. You guys are freaking awesome. But hey, everybody, my name is SenseiSuplex. I'm a professional dungeon master that's pretty much dedicated to running, well, not only this persistent universe where several other campaigns basically all take place in the same area. This universe known as Project Aurora, where it features myself and several other dozen dungeon masters and basically several dozen campaigns and history and more and lore and all that other craziness. But everybody basically gets to leave their mark in the universe by, obviously, as you guys have seen in the chat, giving out inspiration points, giving out bits of assistance through more and more channel points, but also being able to help build the universe as well with the world building streams that we do occasionally, and pretty much leaving their mark by voting on polls on how the universe and how it gets affected by the world and more. So hey, if that seems interesting and remotely to you guys, join the Discord and be sure to leave a follow on the channel. It does help us out. We're getting really close to our big follow goal, and it really does mean the world to me. But also for all you dungeon masters and players out there of D&D, if you guys want to get, we also do on the YouTube and the Twitters, where we basically are dedicated to making your D&D games the best they can possibly be, bringing them up to the next level and more, where on YouTube we give out actionable tips on how to improve your games from a player's side, but also the dungeon master side. And it's a lot of valuable stuff over there on that channel. I'm not even joking. We actually have a 3 more videos that are coming out very recently, or very soon, so be sure to check it out. Check out the socials. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on fucking YouTube, Twitters. Go fucking follow all that shit. Go do it. Go do it. Bremen says, Sensei, you're killing it, bro. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. And long time no see. Hope your day has been well. And hope you've been enjoying yourself, my friend. But that's all I got for announcements. Oh, the next session in the Persistent Universe is going to be tomorrow. Secrets in the Sands, where we're going to be traveling to the Desert Campaign for at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So be sure to check that out. And yeah. So thank you, Sharim, or Sharimibo. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. You're freaking fantastic, my friend. Thank you so much. That support does help us out tremendously. Joe Engineer says, stoked to see Foundry VTT uses a tool here and not getting in the way of the story. Enjoyed. Would love to see a module list. Yeah. Joe, join the Discord, and then you can always ask me. This is one time I like allow people to ping me. Ask me for my mod list, and I'll send it to you. Yeah. All right, I gotta go, guys. We're gonna see if we can go raid somebody real quick. I don't know if anybody is streaming, but we're gonna go check it out. Rolling Together, the stream team. Is anybody streaming right now? I think it's Roll Together RPG. Actually, we raid Roll Together RPG all the time. We're gonna raid Critical Misses at the moment. We're gonna go raid Critical Misses. Where is the raid button? Critical Misses. All right. Go. They're doing a talk show and podcast. Oh, I freaking love this podcast. So hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.